Hi, welcome to the afternoon session of day. What is it? Eight, the penultimate day of athletic action at the Paris Olympic Games. So yeah, we want to do not overweight, but we're going in with positive energy and positive vibe. I don't know why I set my life for 11:45, and I'm seeing here where apparently it was 11:40. Guys, I'm sorry. I thought I did 11:45. But anyway, let us get into the mood. Let us get into the mood because you don't know, so we youngsters are step out and it's a heavy pressure and expectations on their shoulder. But we make them know say we have fun same way. Even though we want them to good, we are go have fun. Okay. Are we ready? Yes, we are absolutely ready, and we are excited for today's show. All right, guys. Welcome. There's a lot to talk about, but before I do that, let's just get into the comment section. Hey Jordan, welcome. Let's pray before we start again. Sai. Yes, guys, praise up for our athletes. They're representing us. A really young set of athletes will be on show today. So we have expectations, yes, but just be mindful that this is a major stage. I heard Alana, talking about, her stepping out in the stadium and realizing how much people were here. You know what I mean? So just be mindful again of the youngsters and the pressure that they may be feeling at this particular point. Be supportive regardless of whatever happens at the end of the day. One team JA we say all the time. Um, hey Black African, what's good? Got my tea ready to calm my nerves. I had some ginger tea not so long ago, actually. It was pretty good. Um, in Paris Stadium, no, still nervous for them. Nervous, yeah, but we're wishing them all the best. Hey, Damari, wishing best of luck to my boy Jadon, backing him 100%. Jadon, remember, keep in mind that Jadon suffered as well, or is not 100% as well. Remember, he did say in an interview that he almost pulled out of Paris, right? And I did see a picture. I'm sure you can see it in my thumbnail of him jumping because they didn't show him on camera when I was watching at least. And yeah, he has a heavy strapping on the right knee, it seems. So keep that in mind. um are you guys Jordan, Black African in JA, is it raining there? It's not raining where I'm in Manchester. Damari and Black African are actually not in Jamaica, but well, big bad Jamaicans anyway them there. They are representing the black, green, and gold. We'll start shortly. A little bit delayed, assuming 3 more minutes. Jordan, you hit the hit the nail on the head. 3 more minutes. I thought I selected 45. I didn't realize I selected 40. Hey Stan, hey Leon, fashionably T. Yes, fashionable, of course. Hey Ronald, hey Drew Fortis, what's good? Hey Cheyenne. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Today is another day of track and field. Let's keep our fingers crossed for our Jamaicans. Good afternoon, everyone. Subscribe and like. Absolutely. Hey, Mister, what's up? Hey, oh, I did say Ronald. I'm gonna need therapy after this Olympics. Paris full of salt. It's interesting, guys, because I was having a conversation with my sister, earlier, and we were having a discussion last evening about how much there was outrage, for Rio when Rio was hosting the Olympics, and we virtually didn't hear all this outrage from a Paris perspective. But she was telling me that there was outrage over there, and she lives in child in the UK someplace in England someplace. Let's just put it that way, right? Since I don't know the names of the places. But yeah, she lives over there, and she was just telling me that there was, crazy outrage at one particular point in time. they said that they were going to prove apparently that they could get the water clean. And this water apparently has been dirty for over 100 years and they haven't been able to take care of it. So apparently the Paris people started to, riot and say, how dare you use our taxpayers' dollars to do this now that tourists are coming here and not do it before for us, the people that live here, right? So, they said that they were going to prove that they could get the water clean, and then they set a date, and then apparently, by the time the date was supposed to come around, um the Paris people started to trend that they're going to do a number two in the water. They're going to time the number two so that by the time they do it, it travels down the river, up the river, wherever, and right as the mayor, or was it the president, whichever one was supposed to test the water, he'd be going down in piles of poop. I swear to you. So he didn't eventually go obviously test the water, and they never got the water clean. So it's kind of interesting how we didn't hear none of that, and then the athletes reach and they're supposed to be competing in this water that has been dirty for over 100 years. It's beyond me. um Speaking of Alana, she was roughed up by security for real. Yes, I'm hearing that she was. I was trying to find some information on it, didn't see it. So hopefully in the coming days I'll get some, more information about it. But I did hear that she was roughed up by security. Um, Del, hey, what's up? In Paris it's 6:50 p.m. In the United States it is 12:20. It's 11:52 here, and in Jamaica it's 11:50 a.m. Will the Jamaican ladies medal in the relays? We hope so. But it's a very young team, so child, let's not hope for too much. Let me see the start list what them put out. Let me go look on the start lists. I don't see the athletes yet. Let me refresh. Nope, don't see no athletes. Well, let me go in the login part that I'm logged into. Maybe if I go from here, I'll see some athletes. Okay, let's go back to timetable. Let's go to timetable. Let's go to 4x1 start lists. Nope, still not seeing no names. All right, and guys, you know what's on this evening. So just to give you a quick rundown on what's on this evening, we have the 4x100 meter. Wait, is that the men or the women I clicked on? Wait, let me click on the women. So it begins at 12:30, and we have the women's 4x100 meters. That is what comes up first on the track. Well, first overall, that's what begins the day at 12:37. The women's shot put final begins. 12:47, the men's 4x100 meter relay final. At 1 p.m., the women's 400 meter final. At 1:13 p.m., the triple jump final. At 1:25, the women's 800 meter heptathlon. At 1:57, the 10,000 meter final. And at 2:45, the 400 meter hurdles. From a Jamaican perspective, we have the 4x100 meters for women, the triple jump for men, and the 400 meter hurdles. So those are the finals that we have to look forward to today at the Olympic Games. Okay, let's get back. I don't even know where my page is. I have too much pages open, guys. Okay. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying here. Um, Shireen, hey, what's up? Yeah, the Paris people are disgusting, guys. They did poop in the water. Ugh. My sister said she's not sure if they actually did, but they were fearful of getting in the water full of poop, so they didn't bother getting there. Um, hey Michelle, what's up? How many medals has Jamaica won this at this Olympic Games? Well, we are gone 6 so far. So to count what we've received on the first medal we got actually was from Virginia Campbell in the men's shot put. He threw 22.15 meters to collect the bronze medal. History making effort by him. First medal for Jamaica in the shot put from an Olympic perspective. Then from a triple jump perspective, that was the second one. We had Shanika Ricketts win the silver medal, and she jumped 14.87 meters for that silver medal effort, also creating history herself in that event. First medalist from a triple jump perspective at the Olympic Games. Now, Kishane Thompson ran silver as well, or he won silver, running 9.79 in the men's 100 meters. And then from there, we won the discus gold in an Olympic record, 70 meters on the nose, Roger Stoner. What am I missing? We got the bronze from Rashid Broadbell last evening in the men's 110-meter hurdles, 13.09 seconds, a season's best for him. There's one more medal that I'm missing, and it's a field event medal. We counted triple. Oh, Wayne Pinnock. Wayne Pinnock gave us the long jump in the silver medal in the long jump, and he jumped out to 8.36 meters. Okay, let's get this on my head. Um, hey Alibi Nation, what's up? Hey John Epic, Tia, the Princess of Paris. Yeah, all those little youngsters or young princesses coming up. Um, it's reported that people got sick swimming in the water. Yes, they did. Um, ugh, gross. Um, that's probably why C-19 started to spread. Disgusting. And again, I didn't get, at least from my perspective, at least I wasn't getting all this information over here. Maybe because my sister's in Europe, she had access to that information, but I didn't get all this outrage that I vividly remember Rio faced for their water, and the water was pristine, might I add. um Jamaica is 35th in the middle, 35th in the middle place. um in the medal count, one gold, silver. Yeah. Um, Start list shows Shelly and Fraser Price, Forbes. Is this correct? I have not seen the start list. Let me double check again. I just looked at it. Didn't see any. Let me refresh my page. Hmm. So apparently, the Olympic medals are already degrading after a week. They're stripped up and awful. Send it to me so I can share it onto my WhatsApp it to me. Oh, you did? Okay. So I can share it on my screen. Child, what the heck is this? Yeah, it's not real gold, but usually they don't strip anyway. It's interesting that they're stripping after a week. Oh, I said I was gonna look at it. Guys, I'm still not seeing the start list available, at least on World Athletics yet. So they're showing right now Team America on track. There is Melissa Jefferson, TT Terry, Gabby Thomas, and Shakira Richardson. They're definitely practicing. Let me see if we can see Jamaica at least, so that we can give a okay. I see Jamaica in the background. I see us in the backdrop. I'm looking. Is that a male or female? Looks kind of malish, so that shouldn't be who we're looking for. Sure, we want a snippet of the Jamaica so I can tell everybody who is out there. Guys, I did hear that Shelly has already left the village actually, so it would be surprising to me to see Shelly there. But okay, Great Britain is practicing as well. Okay. Apparently they're not even counting Jamaica in the medals, child. So they're not even giving one little feature. Oh, the American Great Britain I can't rank them. Can't rank them. Oh my lord. How we are falling. How the mighty are falling in their eyes. I'm still not depressed about the paradigm shift, because we need to learn from this. I believe so as well. So as much as I would love the best for the athletes, I'm kind of happy all this is happening so that we can get a resolution. um Sherika, there she had. um Hopefully they'll rebound. Yeah, certainly, and that's the hope. Breaking news: Noah isn't running the 4x1. That isn't breaking news. We knew that from yesterday. He pulled out of the 4x1. So yeah, there's that. Hey DJ Pancho, good day T. I love your channel, and I have honestly feel like if our government was serious about fighting crime, they should invest some more in sports and music. When I say sports, I mean all types. Well, yeah, give the youth something to do, right? The youth have too much free time on their hands at this particular point and are getting themselves into mischief. If I hear the phrase or the saying, "The devil finds work for idle hands," exactly. Um, Boycott France. Well, listen, it's one more day and we're over it. We're moving on. I really discourage this year. Actually, a little bit disappointed. I pray they do better in 2028 as some are getting up in age. Shelly and Sharika left Paris. I'm hearing that Sharika is probably still there, but Shelly has definitely left. Boy, it's a life go sometimes, yeah. Yep. Yep. Hey Keisha, what's good? I'm not seeing what you're seeing on my TV. I'm watching the CBC coverage. I'm not sure what TVJ. I'm assuming that this is the world feed. Because there is a world feed, and I kept hearing the commentators also make reference to a world feed. So my assumption is that this is the general world feed that everybody gets their commentary from, or their feed from. Sorry, the pictures, the images. So my assumption this is the one that TVJ is using, and also Sportsmax. As a matter of fact, it's exactly the one that Sportsmax is using because I remember having them side by side and it was the same images. So yeah. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'm delayed or you're delayed. I'm not sure. Um hey Abe Star, what's up? Sharika still at Paris. Yeah, that's what I hear. Kimar Reed, more hey Kimar. Medal ceremonies are happening now. Yep, they're giving out the women's long jump medals at this point. I guess the women's 4x4 women have a better chance than the 4x1. Right now I'm hearing that they switched out one of our best legs in the 4x4, and I'm trying to understand what reasoning that is, and I'm hoping it's not true. So until I get some more confirmation about who is actually running, right now, me don't know what Jamaica study. Me don't know what them a study. Maybe them just fling out them hand in the ear and say, ah well, it is what it is. Um Medal ceremony is on another package. Okay, I'll see that later. I guess the 4x4 women have a better chance than the oh, I read this already. Noah is not having a good time at the Olympics. He was expecting, well, he was expecting 4 gold, to be fair. He only got one and it was close. All right, Cheyenne, this is what I'm going to say about the Olympic Games. And I see a lot of people, reference this online. So I'm going to say the same thing. Doing the double is absolutely not easy, right? Not because you saw Usain do it and do it 3 times at that. You saw Elaine do it and she did it twice. You have the thought process in your brain that, oh, you can easily do it. But no, that's 6 rounds on your legs. You get progressively tired as well, especially coming off a personal best. It would be tough. Especially when you consider the fact that he doesn't have the 400-meter background like Let's See Tobago. So I don't really want to take anything away from what Let's See Tobago did, and also keep in mind that a lot of these athletes are really running hurt most of the time. They're never really 100%. There's always a story behind the medal, and sometimes you listen to the backstory and you're like, you really performed this well facing all these things, right? So again, Noah may be, experiencing his things and it's, out there in the media, but you don't know who else in the final is also experiencing setbacks that you just don't have heard about it yet. You know what I mean? So yeah. Worst Olympics. Yeah, I would say that Kimura, especially in recent times. I can't remember, too far back, but for sure in recent years, yeah, this one takes the cake for worst. Um, Jamaica, yes, Jamaica, absolutely. So Tara is receiving her medal. Her anthem is playing right now. She is actually in tears. I'm happy for her. One thing I like about her is that she is the type of person that we want to see in sports. We don't always agree clearly because she's always typing some weird stuff on Twitter. But separate and apart from that, she is definitely an a championship performer. She does it time and time again. Um, and she makes you excited watching the jumps, and that's what you want. You want that energy, that vigor, that vivaciousness when you are, watching an event, and it's just not boring and bland. You want the athletes to be emotive. You want to understand exactly the highs and the lows. When they're in pain, you want to see the pain on their face so that you can comfort them. You don't want to just see a straight face all the time. You know what I mean? I remember, who is it that is jumping? If Russia wasn't banned right now, what's her name in the high jump? Child, she kept a serious face. It's like she couldn't even smile. What's her name? Like there was no emotion at all. And don't get me wrong, for the high jump, you pretty much have to be, settled with your emotions and can't show too much. But even when she cleared a jump, it's like you didn't even get anything. So those are not the type of people that you want to, continue in the sport to grow it. Let's put it that way. I don't believe that they add to the growth in the sport. There's actually a movie about that river on Netflix called Under Paris. However, not related to the cleanliness of the river. Oh, okay. I don't really watch movies anymore, guys, so I have no idea. Um, Isembayeva. No, 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 not Isembayeva. That is pole vault. It's recently. Recently, she was the one that was dominating the high jump before the youngster now from Ukraine. Her name is slipping me. Hey Cheryl, what's up? Every 10 minutes YouTube's cut for a commercial. Are they paying you good? Trust me, if YouTube was paying me good, I would have my own what you call it now? My little office space where I wouldn't have to be sitting down in my living room. Right, my own studio. I wouldn't have to be sitting down in my living room. You know what I mean? So the coins are small, but hopefully eventually, especially when you continue to grow. So small channels like ours don't really make much, but you see, if you can hit like 100K and start to consistently get like views over 100K, then you can get by pretty much. But yeah, the coins are small, 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 especially from a live. This is how you earn from a live, and a lot of people don't know. That is why we ask you to share the live as well, and make sure you hit like on the live, because that allows YouTube to recommend it, right? You actually don't make a lot of money once the live is in progress, unless you're getting tons of donations. How you get money is actually on the playback. The problem is that for a channel like Track and Field, it's not that exciting for people that are outside the realms of track and field, which is you guys that are here consistently. So most people are not going back to watch, and that's where the earning power is, the playback. So you see, if this video, let's say I finish this video and I get like 10,000 views, right? You see, if this video after the 10,000 views on playback blow up to like 100K and so forth, then I would be earning off it. Unfortunately, once this live ends, that is it. There's pretty much no more views being added to it. So we don't really earn off the lives. Actually, it's from the donations that we earn. You actually earn more from creating a small video. That is why you will see me say, after a live, I'm going to create a short video, because I actually earn more from a short video than I earn from a live. No, no cap. Um, yeah, no, not Blanca Vashi. She's not Russian. That's not the one I'm looking for. Blanca Vashi was very emotive. She's not the one I'm looking for. Russian. Um, I'm trying to. Yeah, Plastic was very emotional, and she had some big bubbly eyes as well. And when she opened up those eyes, it's like you felt everything that was happening. Not her. Recent times, again, right before Russia got banned, she was the one that was dominating. Her name is just slipping me right now. I'm 65 and been watching the Olympics from my eye. They are my knee, and this is the worst Olympics. No, Isenbayeva is a pole vaulter, high jumper. High jumper. That's I'm looking for a high jumper. Let me see. Russian. Let me just say Russian. Maybe I'll find it. Russian female. Let's write female. Female. Maybe they'll give me her name. Female high jumper. Okay, let's go. Uh yes, Maria Lasiskene. That's who I'm looking for. Maria Lasiskene. She's the one that was dominating before well, actually multiple. Ukraine have multiple good jumpers, no, but the one that just broke the world record, she was just world junior from with you. But Maria Lassis Kane, child, she's serious, serious, serious bad. Well, serious. No, Yelena is from the pole vault. Pole vault. That is who Yelena is. This is why I like all your videos and go back and watch the videos later. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate everybody that watches every second. Plus, watch time hours also matter. So you see, when you go onto a video and you just click off, that's the worst thing that you can do for a content creator. So might as well, even if you're not paying attention, just make it play through. Just make it play through because clicking off is the worst thing you can do for us. Hey Dean. He's up after the Olympics. Will you be having any more lives? Yeah, man. Remember, I know I'll still be having my regular Wednesday lives, although I see people encroaching on my Wednesday. So if it seems like it's becoming blatant, I may change my Wednesday to another day, right? But I'll still be having my regular Wednesday lives, and then for like Diamond Leagues, I'll be doing Diamond Leagues lives. Plus, the World Juniors is coming up as well, so I'll be covering the World Juniors as well. So there's a lot more to cover for the rest of the season. Her name starts with K. She's no, not the pole vault. I got her name, Maria Lasiskini. Um, appreciate your transparency. No, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, that's the thing. It's important that you guys understand how much these likes are. We're not doing it for the likes, but the likes are very important. And watching the videos are also very important as well. That's how the algorithm works. You know what I mean? And if you want us to get paid, watch all of the video. Don't just watch a minute, a few seconds, because that cripples us. You know what I mean? Um, it's their culture. Whose culture? Hey, Dr. JD Smith. I soon check this. LOL, I've never heard Maria and a long time me I watch her. It means she wasn't that entertaining then. Exactly. She was her face did stiff and dead, but she was dominant. Let me tell you something. If Russia never get banned, she would still be doing her thing right now. She would still be doing her thing right now. Um Tina, Tia, Serena, Cole, Brianna Liston will dominate in the next Olympics. Let's hope so. Do it for the love. Look here, Mr. Labil Mr. Greatness Hits. We live in the real world. Please go touch some grass and realize that don't take the grass out. I don't need water. Um, I'm weak. Would you do a video on high school track in Jamaica, which starts in January? I cover high school track, not as much as senior track and field. But yeah, I do cover it. Michael McGuire says Shakiri ran 999 a 4x1 split yesterday. She ran the fastest split ever for a woman in last year's championships, 9.65. I wish she didn't need the blocks in the to run the 100. She would be the first every time. Michael, don't you think the same applies to every other athlete, that has a super fast split, that if they weren't using the blocks, they'd also be going fast? Who has the fastest top end? Who has the fastest top end, Michael, in case you've forgotten? Who has gone the fastest? Remind me again. Oh, right. Who? It's not Shakiri. I'm weak. Thank you, T. You're welcome, Dean. It's unfortunate YouTube banned you from watching and commenting real time. I was looking forward to it. I learned a lot. Um, guys, there's so much do's and don'ts on YouTube. You learn every day. You just have to keep, trying to make sure you stay on the right side and not their left side. Hey Kim, we actually did well in the field events this year. Absolutely. I got a start earlier on, and actually, in all of the Olympic games that we've been to in the past, we've only ever gotten 2 field medals at most at any given game. So yeah, where the field events have definitely turned up and did fantastic. Elaine is the one that has the fastest top end. Only woman who has clocked over 40. Exactly. Which is why I'm telling Michael that, this applies to every other athlete that is fast, not just Shakiri. You know what I mean? Um, Looking at the men's 4x1, that's what they're showing me on the screen right now. Did you put this one on the floor? This is it on the floor? Okay. Oh, is that why we're up to date and I'm not having any issues? Oh gosh, guys, look here, my internet back good now. Although I'm not gonna do anything with the other one, I'm gonna keep it because, as you can see, when Flow now work, it's still doing what it needs to do. Um, Hey Charlene, hey my good buddy Alice, we love you, beautiful T. Thank you, stay blessed. I watch all your videos. I don't care how long them is. I appreciate you. And guys, for most of what I'm saying is really and truly not for you guys, because I know you guys watch everything, because that's why you're here all the time. It's mainly for the ones that just come around once in a blue moon. Um, if there was a way to get this information to them, it would be better. um, One Nation Richardson has no chance, if ever, to compete against a healthy Elaine. That's my thoughts. Sasha Lee's on third leg. Okay, so it's out now. All right, let me go look. Let me go look at what they have on it, child. Is it the same team? Did they change it? What's up? No, I'm not see nothing change. I'm not see the people them. So how come them not have the people them on the race I go run now? Let me come out and go back in, cause there's something right in the buttermilk. Shouldn't the names be up by now? All right, so we're gonna see Rashid Broadbell get his bronze medal. Start list. Okay, the names are up now. Good. So, Lord God, the team not change. Alana to Kemba to Cecily to Tia. What kind of hope we have here, so? We can't hope for nothing more than third. We can't hope for nothing more than third. And the button change them have to clean for we get that the third day. We can't hope for nothing more than third track is. America first. Great Britain. I mean, if things go to, form, you know what I mean, based on what's on paper, then it should be America first, Great Britain second, Jamaica have to go challenge France, because France look good over the button change them. Jamaica will be challenging France for that. I mean second place. If you like say France, I go try pull off something, So Jamaica have to make sure say everything pristine. There's Rashid Brabel collecting his medal. He's elated. He's so happy about it, and I'm happy for him. I'm gonna share my screen actually so you guys can see the paper, cause let me see, what is this? Uh Boy, me don't know who set up. Me don't know who set up them a team, yeah. A third. Third if we're lucky. Third if we're lucky. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see the paper. Um God, they not make no change. Them not even switch round Alana Kimber. Then I realize that you need somebody strong on the back stretch. And me alone no and me alone know say you need to have somebody strong on the back stretch. See, can you say our relay legs? I'm gonna share the screen so you guys can see it. Me stress out. Oh boy. Guys, nobody have too much expectation. Nobody have too much expectation. Nobody have too much. Maybe the unexpected will happen when we not expect nothing. Okay, so 4x1 relays. Okay, share. All right. So other pager? No, another pager. Stop sharing. Sorry. Hold on there. Let me find it back. Wrong page, guys. Wrong page. Let me share again. Share screen. Share. Is it window I should be on? Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. Share. Okay, here we go. All right. So America is running the same team as we all know. Melissa Jefferson to Twanisha Twerry to Gabrielle Thomas to Shakiri Richardson. That's no surprise. Great Britain no slots in Dina Asher Smith on first and Daryl Neaton on anchor, which is a great team, I might add. It'll be interesting to see if they can do anything to challenge America, really. Let me compare the legs based on what I think about their personal bests. Dina definitely buffers out Melissa Jefferson. Twanisha Twerry and Imani Lonsico based on PBs. Twanisha Twerry is slightly faster. Plus, she's also a ninja on the relays, to be fair. So, Amy Hunt runs a mean Ben. If there's anything that Team America can or Team GB can do, probably is try to see if they can get child. Where am I going? See if they can get any kind of edge off Gabby. The likelihoods of that happening is very very slim. Darlita versus Shakira is a no-brainer. She gets blown out there for sure. The only way that they can challenge is if they come off in front and Shakira has to run them down. Personally, as I said, it's not so easy to run athletes down that are not that far from you in terms of times that they've clocked from a personal best perspective. Case in point, Sharika Jackson couldn't run down at 11 second. Tonisha Twerry, right? So with that being said, if they're ahead, maybe. But it's gonna be hard for Jamaica. No, Jamaica need to watch out for them, my France people. What do they have going for them? The fact that they've got a lot of practicing. Team Jamaica clearly got none. So at this point, we just have to hope and pray say it go well. But if it not go well, track is I saw it go. It's how it go. We're in lane 4. At least we can see the people that matter, I believe, outside of us. So that's good. So that's good, I would say. So let's see. But me not hope for too much. I'm not hoping for too much. Is it too small for you all to see? Okay, let me zoom it up a bit. I didn't realize it was so small. Control plus. So me oh hello all cookies. Okay. Okay, you guys should be able to see what's happening now. So we're gonna go back to the live page. Let me go back to the live page because that 4x1 finals is coming up quick and fast. So let's go back to the live page and view event from there. Okay, good. Here we go. Okay, you guys can see much better. Not a good lineup. As I said earlier this morning when I saw the lineup, I would have actually not this morning. When did they run? Yesterday? I would have switched out Alana with Kemba. Had Kemba run and start and let Alana do second. But I'm guessing that they want somebody to try to contend with Dina and Melissa, which that's not who we need to worry about. We need to worry about TT Terry. That's the leg we need to worry about more. And I think Alana would serve better covering TT Terry than a Kemba Nelson. I don't think Kemba Nelson can cover TT Terry in the slightest, right? I think Alana would have did a better job, but oh well. T, what would be the best relay team in your opinion? We don't have nobody seen, so there's no what is best in my opinion. We don't have nobody to choose from. Nobody no there. Remember say the people then pull out injured and so. And then for the ones that were there for the 200, them get ill. So what we they gonna do? Nothing we can do. Just have to work with what we have. I was thinking that maybe we could potentially see Akira Nugent, but Akira Nugent run this morning for her semi, so probably didn't want to, risk anything. So yeah, and then she spoke after her race, and she said she was actually having some setbacks, a couple weeks ago. So there's that as well. So Akira is not at her absolute. The Akira that we saw at the National Stadium is not apparently the Akira that turned up here, unfortunately. So there's that. T, I carry water in a basket for GB. No, not really. I want a competitive race. Guys, competition makes the races more interesting. If it's just a blowout, then everybody's like, okay, fine, whatever. You know what I mean? The closer, all the competition or the competitors are, is the more interesting it's gonna be. Yeah, that's just my view. So I'm always gonna look for some way to make the race more interesting. Not a good lineup. We don't have. Well, they already made their choice, so we don't have. We can't do nothing else. See what would? Oh, I think I answered this already. So the 4x1. All right, they're being announced. My part cover them disappear. It is what it is. I'll just call it like this, guys. All right, Great Britain. I love the Great Britain outfit. Oh, tape that they have. Come here, say where the yellow some they come from. I'm like, I don't recall them having you know, I don't recall them having yellow on their outfit, but okay. So apparently they're no longer using white tape. They're using yellow tape. Oh, I know why they're not using white tape. Because upon that the purple chart there, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference with all those white lines. So they're using. You have to pass the other one. So they're using. Um. Thanks. Go on now. Okay. So America is coming out now. Okay, here comes Jamaica and them good body kids. Watch them. Them look nice. Well, if we now win nothing, we are win the fashion competition. We are the look good girl contest. And that we are win. The look good girl contest, that we are win. If we not win nothing else, that we are win. The look good girl contest. Man. They have to run like never before. Oh boy, you know what? Back in 2017, when all hell broke loose, I hope you remember. We never have Team Jamaica medal in the 4x1 and they medal. And I remember coming out of that, I think at the same Sasha Lee Forbes say, we never have no faith in them, but they believed in themselves. So, make we believe in them for once. Make we believe in them for once. You know what I mean? It's not the best, but make we have faith in them. Yeah? Let's have some faith. Let's support them regardless. Okay. Shakira is feeling the mood, feeling the vibe, feeling the energy. Oh Lord. A world record them a go after, I know. Make we see what them a go do. Make we see if them a go get world record. Cause any old Jamaica spend years with three, at least 10, 6 and faster. I make America come broke world record again and that way. But I know what I say. Me I know how me I feel, but I'm not happy. It's not happy. For sure. But let's see how it goes. Yeah, Shakira looks happy. So that's good. Look Pantia in the look good girl outfit now. Nasa. Look here now. Be happy, T. I'm happy. I'm happy. All right. At what time is everybody supposed to start? At 11:30 or 11:35? Call them off them out so long. Wait, let me look at this paper. I can't be bothered, you know. Did I have the time here, so? No, they don't have no time. All right, so they're announcing them now. Great Britain been announced. Germany been announced. France is gonna get a. Oh, it's raining now. It's not even drizzle. That's rain. That's rain. France is gonna get an ovation. Yeah. Okay, France. We see you. We see you, France. I rain now. I hope them button then slipping cause child. How this now? Here is America, Team USA. No, sir. I rain now. What kind of rain now? What kind of 4x1? All right, come Jamaica. Look here, France. Me realize I'm not cheer for Jamaica, you know. Me realize I'm not cheer for Jamaica. Me I watching it from where you know. Me I watching you. Me say, you see? You give them an inch and them take a mile. Just because nothing not going with this year, we not get no cheers. Okay. All right. I'm watching you, France. Anyway, guys, rain or fall hard. So I don't know how this is gonna go. May I pray the buttons get around because I don't know what this is. This is rain. This ain't no drizzle. This is rain. Child, what is? Dear God, please protect our athletes. I don't know what is going on with France right now with this weather, but please. No, sir. Watch it. Lord of God. I rain this. A showers of blessing. I hope so. Okay. This is it. Set. All right, and they're off. Clean start for everybody. Clean break. It looks pretty even. Okay, Melissa Jefferson now has made up the stagger. So America is in front now. Here comes America. So it's America in the lead. Kemba is trying to stay with them. Where's Great Britain? Jeez, well back Jamaica. They come on, come Jamaica. Run up, Shashali. Run up with a well behind. Jeez, come Tia. Lord God, with a run up bush. Take that Tia. Oh my gosh, it's Germany. Come Tia. Come. No, we're not gonna make it. 41. World record. World record to box. No. Oh, 41.78. Good. Me think of 40.78, me just say. 41.78. What is the second? No world record due to rain. America fumbled it too. America fumbled it on last leg. Boy, I don't know what you think, you know. Me not think me think they should switch round. Cause Alana give me a strong leg, you know. Me think they should switch round Alana. Me don't know. It's too late anyway. We can't go back in the past. It is what it is. So Jamaica finishes fifth. Oh, this not refresh. Why the page now? Okay, so it refresh now. Good. So Tonisha Terry run the fastest leg. 9.98. That is where we needed our best leg. What Jamaica best leg did them? Let me see what go on here. So Tia run 10.20. What do this? Shashali 10.25. Kemba 10.34. Alana out the blocks 11.50. Let me see the fair time versus where is America? You see? Melissa Jefferson run 11:46. Alana run 11:50. Alana did do a good run, you know. Let me see. No, the difference was TT Terry. The difference was TT Terry for America. The difference was the Gemma Joseph girl for France. Germany had a 989 leg from Gina Luken-Kemper. She burned that bend. She tear down that the bend there. Let me see what Daryl Nita do. Where's Daryl Nita? Daryl Nita 10:33. Dina Asher Smith's first leg was popping 11:02. She had the best first leg. But it looks like Great Britain blundered along the way. Because she had, based on this first leg, Great Britain should have been, well ahead as far as I'm concerned. Well, that's all she wrote. So Jamaica finishes fifth to it's a season best 42-29 for them. America wins 41-78 season's best. Great Britain second 41-85. Germany third 41-97. France fourth 42-23. Okay. Let's go back to um where's the live something? Okay, live. Do they have the men's 4x1 coming up shortly? Men's 4x1, is it someplace here? Okay, here we go. View events. Oh, Lord, track is. Even though I set my expectations, I'm still sad. You know what I mean? I'm still sad. I set my expectations, but I'm still sad. I'm still sad for the girlies. I wanted the youngsters to leave with something. I don't want to live with something. You know what I mean? Daryl can't finish the 4x1. Daryl can't finish the 4x1. The same Daryl Nita will bring them back in a silver. That Daryl Nita will run down pan Shakira Richardson. That Daryl Nita. Okay, I see. I'm almost one different. Really, we are watch. Well done. Yeah, well done to them. Well done. They're always gonna be up against it. They were always gonna be up against it. Yep, USA walks away with another gold. They get experience. Yeah, they get valuable experience at this level for sure. Ah, boy. I'm sad. I don't know how today go going on. They didn't invite Brianna Williams. When me I say invite Brianna Williams, they don't invite Brianna Williams. If they did invite Brianna Williams, would have a good little start. Boy, oh boy. Shakira shut it down. Yeah, she did for Team America. They did have a blunder though. From Gabby to Shakira, I did notice a blunder. But they still held it together. I'm really happy that Jamaica still holds which all record we hold. America hold the 4x1 world record. For the women, America record, they set that in 2012. 40.8, what is it? 2? 40.82. No, Brianna Williams, not Brianna Liston. Brianna Williams. She seemed so angry. Who seemed angry? I don't know how they thought GB got silver. I don't think Brianna would have helped. I guess differences in opinion, that's okay. Differences in opinion, that's fine, guys. We don't always have to agree. I'm cool with that. Um Tia has done so much work. J3 has need to acknowledge her arrival. I mean, what do you mean acknowledge? You have to be arrogant to want to be the fastest man slash woman. I don't necessarily think you have to be arrogant to want to be the fastest man slash woman. I think everybody in their event wants to be the best, regardless of arrogance, yes or no. Um, T, you're not happy for your devout American fans? Look here, Gary. Congratulations to America. Well done. You know what I mean? Congrats on another gold. But yeah, it has nothing to do with Team America. I keep telling you all that my sadness lies with Team Jamaica. Has nothing to do with Team America. T, we were very close to not having a team, and the youngsters came out and came fifth. Well done. Yeah, well done to them. Well done for sure. Um, we have to remain in reality sometimes with our thoughts and our expectations for sure, or for these youngsters. But sometimes you're a little hopeful that I don't even want to say a miracle, but just something outside your expectations will happen, or they do more than what you expected. You know what I mean? So there's that. There is that. There is that. I just think personally that Kemba should have been on first. You know what I mean? Because I would rather you guys remember when I set up my relay originally, and I said that I would put the slowest person that we have on first leg and just get it over and done with, and then go from there with a Shelly to Sharika to Tia. That's literally the same thoughts I would have had with this one. Still do the same thing. But I don't know. I don't know. We definitely needed somebody stronger against Kemba. Not against Kemba, against TT Terry. And we didn't have that against TT Terry. We didn't have that for sure against TT Terry. You know what I mean? Uh um yeah, the men's are heading out now. So they're on my screen actually already. Thank you, Gary, for the 199 super chat. I appreciate it. So let's get into this men's final. Um so we have from Italy. Um Then they're the defending champions. Keep that in mind. Japan is also here. Great Britain is here. USA is here. France, South Africa, People's Republic of China, and Canada. Um, this should be America's race. Personally, that's what I'm thinking. So they put Fred Curley on anchor. This should be America's race. No questions asked. I think. I think who is in it? I think I'm looking at Great Britain. I'm definitely looking at is it China? No, not China. China? Or is it Japan? Which one? Japan. Definitely looking at Japan. I mean, I'm not sure how well this Italy team is gonna run given the fact that okay, so somebody looks like they're gonna be DQ. Somebody's gonna get is that America? What are they looking at? So they're not sure with the track, so how we are gonna know? We can't see zone. Okay, so they're gonna show the zone. Let's see. On the anchor leg, it seems something happened. Oh, Germany. Germany looks like they probably didn't get the button. Did Germany get the button in the zone? Hmm. Switzerland got DQ'd. I need to see that replay again. I need to see that replay again. Because Germany's change, not that it would really help us anyway, because we were fifth, but Germany didn't look so right on that anchor. They looked like they were probably out of the zone. Um Italy is in it, guys. Italy is also in it. But my concern about Italy with the men is that Lamont seemingly had an injury in the men's 100 meters. So I don't know what that translates to, on the relay. So let's see. Um, but they're in it. You know what I mean? Well, everybody's in it, to be fair. Canada is there because Canada has, their burn up man on the anchor, Andre DeGrasse. And they have three solid legs with him: Aaron Brown, Jerome Blake, and Brendan Rodney. So that's a solid team. Um, okay, and South Africa as well with Akane Simbini and Anka is very good as well. Um, let's see how the medals behind America, which I'm assuming America will be, a clear, victory. So let's see how the medals behind them will shake up. Yeah, Gabby gets two gold medals. You're right. Happy for her. We probably won't see any fast times for the rest of the afternoon, given the fact that it's raining. I agree. We're probably just gonna see some safe exchanges. Yes, see, I look forward to seeing Tia and Tina at the next Olympics. Absolutely. Looking forward to our next generation, of course. Um, and by then, God knows how much faster they will be. Shelly and Sharika messed up the selection process, knowing very well that they are injured. Big up Elaine for being honest. I mean, when you talk about the relays, when it comes to earning your individual spots, I have nothing to say about that. Even though there is something that says that the athletes need to prove their fitness, you know what I mean. So there's that. But outside of that, when it comes to the relays, yeah, I think it would have been best that we knew way before, so that we could have made proper arrangements. Miss the race, T. Well, Jamaica finished fifth. They tried. They tried. Rain is falling. You know what I mean? They did the best they could. Yeah, Switzerland got DQ'd. I'll be cheering for South Africa. Love me some Fred Curley though. Yeah, Fred Curley was happy to be back on the medal podium. From an individual perspective. So yeah. Why do you guys keep saying Shashali runs the worst leg? Shashali didn't run the worst leg. And what do you call the worst leg? The slowest leg? Shashali didn't run the slowest leg. Shashali ran the second fastest leg actually. So I don't know what when I study from in the heats that told you who, was the athlete that was the slowest and I still no one believe me. I don't know what I'm to know. Sure. I don't know what's happening with you all. Uno just look like an old fish Shashali so. What Shashali do no? She name on a white foul? Alright, so they're getting on their marks now, guys. Let's see how this is gonna go. It doesn't look like it's not raining as hard as when the women were running, and for it seems. So that's good. It doesn't seem to be raining as hard. Okay. Set. All right, and they are off. Pretty even. Okay, Christian Coleman has already made up the stagger on South Africa. So it is all America at this particular. Lord God, how would I run left the ball? Lord God, America out. Lord God, America out. Them run out of that zone. I mean, I ask you no. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. How would this know? Canada on the outside. A Canada go in. It look like a Canada now. Let me see what them are going to do on anchor. Let me see. Oh, here comes South Africa, Canada, Italy, Great Britain, Zambia, Canada. Why Canada? South Africa, Great Britain. Lord God, America mash up themselves. How can you run left the button? Can you run left the button to cut? Him run left the button to fat. Lord God, how can you manage that? Look here, once I saw where Canada was, and I knew that Andre DeGrasse was getting the button last, I knew it was going to be Canada. It was definitely going to be Canada. And of course, Akani Simbine on anchor leg for South Africa was second, and Darnell Hughes managed to hold on for Great Britain. Man, yeah, man, South Africa, Akani, you get your medal. Is this the first medal for South Africa? In recent times, at least in the 4x1. Wow. Canada ran sublime. They don't seem to have any errors. Man, what a race. Poor Kenny Benerit. Me don't know how him run left that. Watch out. No, sir. Him gone left Christian. And then Christian bunks him and fling him over the zone. Yeah, man. Christian bunks him and fling him over the zone. So not only did he run left Christian, but him stop and Christian licking him and fling him over the zone. Lord God. America can get DQ'd anyway you spin it. Anyway you spin it, then get DQ'd. Anyway you spin it, they might get DQ'd. Lord have mercy. So DeGrasse leaves with his gold. He leaves with his gold in 4x1. Whoa, that was a run. That was a run. All right, let me tell you the times. Let me tell you all the times. How happened to this? Oh. So Canada wins running 37.50 seconds as season's best. South Africa runs an area record, national record, personal best, everything in a one. So this is the fastest time for the African continent. Wow, 37.57. Great Britain in third, a season's best 37.61. Right now, America's supposed to DQ'd. Show up as DQ yet, but them supposed to get DQ. Me not ask you. Me not ask you. Yeah, see that them DQ them now. See it pop up? They got DQ'd. Yeah, see that? DQ. That was terrible. I don't know how they made that a mistake there. So they're showing the replay again. Where Kenny Bennett gone? Me really try to figure out how where Kenny gone. Kenny Bennett is mad. He slams his hand into the railing. Cause he knows he let them down. Oh my gosh. Zus. Man. All teams run a season's best, and the other team runs a national record, area record, everything. But every team run their fastest time they've gone this season, other than America. Whoa, that was a race. Well, guys, I guess America isn't over their monkey on the back with the men on the 4x1. It looked like the monkey is still on their back, unfortunately. That was crazy, guys. Hey Damari, what's up? I'm just logging in. And 41.7, the wet track must have really affected them. Yeah, it was really raining hard. So they got it run as safely as they could. Team America got it run as safely, and they did blunder as well, but they got it run as safely as they could. USA DQ, man, that was horrible. Child, Keisha, why you laugh so? Why you laugh up to America so? You stay so, Keisha. No, sir. The women's shot put final is on. No Jamaicans are on that one. Yeah, man. USA never get it right at Olympics. It seems the monkey is still on their back. Seems the monkey is still on their back. My friend, when I see Kenny Benerick take off, I said, where Kenny Benerick go? I said, where is he going? Guys, when you know about the talk about Kenny is a sellout. That is not necessary. That is not necessary. That not necessary. Cause if him did win goal, American would have in here scream, goal, America, USA flag in my chat. So nobody talk foolishness about sellout. It's interesting that backstretch continuously gives them problems. In 2021, the same backstretch gave them problems. As a matter of fact, however, that time around it was Fred Curley, and I remember he came out and he made a tweet and he said, "This one is on me." You know what I mean? So, boy, hmm? Naughty, you said you assumed that USA would win. So, so hold on there. Did you see what Christian Coleman did on the first leg? You see him gap the field on the first leg? Who could have seen or foreseen Kenny Benerick I run well left him? I run well left the button. That no know better than Jamaica I run well left the button the other day. Who could have foreseen Jamaica run and leave the button? No, that me did call Jamaica for easily win that they hit there and Jamaica run well left the button. Same thing at me also. Same thing. Thank you, Tunnel Vision, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. We need a petition to let our women run this race. We are done with these men and they're choking. Oh my gosh. Bragging rights T. Well, it goes to Canada. Bragging rights goes to Canada. As a matter of fact, as I said, USA DQ'd. T, you know, said them game. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Y'all be so happy in the chat when America doesn't win gold. Oh gosh, no, sir. I'm weak. Dan, leave Sasha Lee Forbes alone, please and thanks. Cause yeah, great both Sasha Lee had the second best performance on the relay. And if we take out subtract Alana because she's on start, right? She had the second best performance. So again, I don't know what the gripe is about Sasha Lee Forbes. Leave her alone. She didn't do the worst. Justice is served. Well, from that perspective, I understand how the Jamaicans feel because you see, when we run well left the ball in the heats, look here, you see over on Twitter, they rub we out and laugh after we. So, look here, guys, if the Jamaicans are laughing at y'all now, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. See, I understand what you're saying, guys. I remember how they did us on Twitter. I remember how they did it on Twitter. And guess what? Jamaica gets their lip back because I know for sure right now if I go up on Twitter, I'm going to see the Jamaicans going in on Team America. Let me tell you something. The Jamaican Twitter sphere is lethal. Stay far. Stay far from them. Yeah, I'm happy for South Africa, happy for Canada as well, and Great Britain. At least Darnell Hughes gets to leave with a medal. You know what I mean? Especially after what he's been going through this season. So, good for them. It's okay. We can take all the golds. T relay camp didn't help the USA. Look here, guys. Oh, no, no, but I start with a foolishness. You know, Jamaica need practice. End of discussion. Laughing tea like crazy, not saying anything. Oh, no, no, but I mix me. I don't know, see me, I laugh. Oh, no, don't mix me. Ooh. Did the relays end already? Yes. America won for the women, Great Britain second, and Germany third. For the men, Canada wins, South Africa second, and Great Britain third. America have a horrible button change. Well, no, not even horrible button change. Kenny Runway left the button. Good afternoon, Javier. You what's up? Are you good? So the women's 400-meter finals is about to begin. So let me switch my screen to the women's 400 meters so y'all can see that. I saw the live something. What that there? I never saw some live something a while ago. Live. Okay, let me do the live from up here. Okay, shot put. Da 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 da. 400 meters. Okay, view event. Okay, the triple jump is on the track. So I want to tell you all about the triple jump. As a matter of fact, let me get back. You know, it started back. Where did I just see Jaden Hibbert a while ago? I literally just saw Jaden Hibbert a while ago. Oh, it not started yet. It hasn't started yet. So all right, let's jump into the 400 again. So I think this race is between Paulino and Salwa Eid Nasser. Third, who am I gonna select for third based on what I saw? I'm gonna say third is between Sade, Rashida, and Amber Annin. Those are the athletes that I believe are fighting for third. Hear them say Salwa Idnasa was given time off by World Athletics. A time off on a call one ban. No, sir. They said she was given time off. You can't make them these things up. Let me see how this is gonna go. You know, some people play that game there, but oh well, it is what it is. It's too late. It's too late. Next championships, I would play the game and see how good I get my calls. All right, here we go. And I'm basing my calls based on what I saw in the semifinal. Okay, let's go. Oh, the race is off on that thing. I don't want to see it. Okay, let's go. Let us. Is my feed behind or something? After this, I wanted to refresh this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Set. All right. They are off. So Salwa Eid Nasa is gone off really hard. Paulina as well. Um, let's see. So based on what I'm looking at now, it's Paulina and Salwa right now. But here comes Paulina now, closing down the saga on Salwa. So it is Paulina that should come off the curve with the lead. Okay, here we go. So it's Salwa that I mean Paulina, sorry, that pulls up. Let's see if there's anything Salwa can do. Paulina goes into the lead. Here comes Rashida Adeleke. So it is it's Paulino pulling away. I don't think there's anybody that's coming back at her. So it is Paulina for the win. Sawa looks like she's getting second. Kazmarek is coming through. Kazmarek for third. 48.15. That's definitely a new personal best. Wow. I rounded to 48.17. Wow. Good running from her. Strong running. Strong running. Olympic record. Wow. Olympic record 48.17. Look here. Stalwart comes out, guys. 48.53. That was fantastic. And Natalia Kazmer dips below 49 again. 48.98. So you literally had to dip below 40, sorry, 49 to be on the podium. Have we ever had a race where all three medalists dip below no, I don't think so. I remember Salwa and Shawnee in 2019, but that was just two athletes, yeah? Hmm. This should be the first race in history where we've had all three medalists below 49. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, great running here. Amber Annin runs a national record 49.29. Rashida Adeleke runs 49.28. Alexis Holmes runs a personal best 49.77. Sade Williams 49.80. Oh my gosh. Everybody's sub 50. This has to be the first race in history where everybody is sub 50. Henrietta Yeager 49.96. This race lived up to its billing. It lived up. It was a fantastic race. Man, I'm happy for Salwa. I'm happy that she has come back and proved herself. For sure. Definitely came back and came strong. You know what I mean? Wasn't good enough to take out Paulina. Paulina was strong, man. You just saw some long legs going around the track. She looks very tall. How tall is she? Great running from Paulino. That was a brilliant race. This race has set history in on so many levels. Olympic record one, two, three athletes dipping below 49 for medals. Two, every athlete dipping below 50 seconds. Three, wow, what a race. I'm just frustrated, T. Michael, you win so much medal, and there's no need to be frustrated. If one thing don't go on away, there's no need to be frustrated. Wanna win so much already. Jamaican flavor, thank you very much for the 4.99 super chat. Mwah, I appreciate you. That could have been Gabby just the same because he because she could have messed up the semi-final and finals. Yeah, because she had issues collecting the baton from TT Terry on the first goal, and on the second goal, she had issues handing the baton over to Shakiri. So I agree. But they pulled it off. They pulled it off. They pulled it off, guys. Um. All right, they're gonna be announcing the triple jumpers now, so we're looking out for Jadon Hibbert. I can't wait for Tina to get in form and start running to give her sister some strength. Even when she's not there, she's providing strength to her sister. Trust me, they're a tight unit. Um, Jamaicans can laugh all they want. The University of Florida have more medals than Jamaica. Rocky Hill, mine I get a rock. Mine I get a fat rock, sir. Um, Dandy, do you need a pressure pill? Me no know. Dan is popping off in the comments. Dan is popping off in the comments. Jeez. Dan, calm down. Calm down, Dan. It done gone already. Lord of God. Refresh my feed. Can you come and refresh my feed, please? It doesn't look like it's behind, but refresh it nonetheless. Boy, me say every time one Cuban switch to Spain and Portugal and every other country, me see one new Cuban in the jumps. Cuba have them jumpers, yeah, in the me don't know if you say in the pounds. Cause I don't understand why is it every time I look I see a new Cuban. Look here, leave Nikisha alone. Leave Nikisha out of this. On a fight monks on yourself in the comments and leave Nikisha alone. Oh Lord. All right, come Jadon. Let's see what you can do here. South Africans on Twitter all in tears. Yeah, they're going wild on Twitter. British commentator is the worst. This your man is so boring. Greatest women's 400-meter race of all time. I do believe so. This race goes down in history on so many different levels. It was crazy. Jaden don't look confident. Make we see how it go, guys. Make we see how it go. Let us see how it's going. Make we see if him can get one in and one good one in and probably call it a day because as I said, we know he's not at his absolute best given what he said in his interview earlier on as well. Rain still a fall. So that will affect the jumps as well. So child, make we see. Both men's and women's 400 was crazy. Um if I'm supposed to rate it, I'd probably say the women's one was better. So she's run the third fastest time in history. So what else is coming up on the track? Well, let's go look. Still in disbelief. That was a fantastic race. That race was crazy. Timetable. Okay. So next up on the track, how will it the bell so? How that? Oh, all the Canadians were shaking the bed. Because I was wondering what? Why am I hearing so many bell sounds in my ear? Okay, so next up on the track is the 800 meters for the women's heptathlon, the 10,000-meter women's final, and the 400-meter hurdles finals. That's what rounds out the day. We still have a little over an hour to go here, guys. So enough time left. Even though it's not many events left, only 3 events left on the track and a couple in the field, right? So yeah. All right, let's go back to live. Here comes Dango. Okay, mid 17 jump, about 17.4 something. I was right, 17.43. Look at that. I'm so good at these jumps, at calling these jumps. Okay, let's let this stay on here so like this so we can see the information pop up. Um all right, let's go over to the chat and see what you guys are on. Let's see what you guys are saying over here. Um Big up South Africa. Yep, big them up. Congrats to Canada, Britain, and South Africa. Yeah. Yep. Paulina 47 next year. Well, she said she was going after the world record, so let's see. As a matter of fact, remember this is after rounds. This 48-17 came after rounds. So you never know if we go on one of them fast track day, on the circuit, we may get, that 47 this year actually. Here comes Pichardo. Let's see what he does. Up, step, jump. All right, so that's almost 18 meters. So that's like 17, either 17-17 or 17-70, sorry, or 17-8. Let's see. Bop, bop. Yeah, this is like probably like a 17-70. Oh, and he gave away a lot. He didn't hit the board. He didn't even hit the board. He has crazy hang time, guys. His hang time is wild. Let me see if the jump is registered. Register it over here. It is so okay. 1779. Look here. Oh, y'all need to start paying me for all these, awesome calls. See, who Obia Jamaica this Olympics? Them Obia strong. That's all I know. It train. So Sarah Mitton doesn't medal. That's interesting, and she's been dominating this season. And we all know that Chase Ely also fell out. Chase Jackson, she's married now. She didn't make the final. And Sarah Mitten has crashed out at the halfway stage. That's a shock. That she finished 12th. Wow. What's happening here in this women's shot put? Thank you for the $5 super chat, Javier. I appreciate you. Mwah. What's Jamaica's chances of getting any medals for the day? T? Realistically, less than 50% chance of getting a medal. You know what I mean? Let's see though. Let's see. I won't even say less than 50%, 10% chance, but less than 50. Child, let me see. All right, so that's like 17 ish. Let's see, 17 ish. I'll say. For Jadon, he seems to be rushing the phases. He's not getting the hang time he typically does. So let's 17 meters and 31. Okay. All right. So let's see. So he's in third place right now with that 17:31. So the rankings right now, why is it not changing on my screen? Okay, I guess I have to click on it for it to change. Okay. So 1779, 1743, 1731, and 17 on the nose. Those are the top four. Um Simbine finally have an Olympic medal. Yeah. That's what I was hoping for Ivory Coast as well. Given that a few of the athletes will be retiring and they've finally just gotten to, construct a four-woman team. Unfortunately, it didn't go to plan for them. Me want cry. I woke up late and then my tablet's time is 1 hour slow. I missed the release. Hush, Anna. If it makes you feel any better, the men in the 4x1 for America didn't medal. They actually got DQ'd. Wait, then again, I don't even know if you're Jamaican or American. I'm a mess too, guys. I'm absolutely a mess. Okay. Some Jamaican field athletes have their coach present. How does it work? They have to get accreditation. So as you can see, you saw Jaden's coach because he got accreditation. And I'm not sure if this accreditation stems from because he represents multiple athletes here, Team USA as well as Team Jamaica. So I'm not sure if you need two accreditations or one, right? My assumption is one accreditation covers all. You know what I mean? But given that, it doesn't matter. He has accreditation. You know what I mean? And they pick and choose who they want to give accreditation because they're looking at it from a medal perspective. Like, what are the odds of you getting a medal, right? That is why people like Rajendra don't get no support because they weren't looking to get no medal from him. You know what I mean? Luckily for Roger Stone, his coach is actually the Olympic champion in the shot put, so he didn't have to worry about that. But they're literally just looking at the field event athletes and telling them that they don't need it. You know what I mean? Look at Shanika Ricketts last year. Remember, her husband Carrie Lee Ricketts had to come out and complain about not getting accreditation, and that's why he got it this year. Down to Shanika Ricketts, who is consistently medaling for Jamaica or consistently at a high level for Jamaica over the triple jump. Not even that the coach there, I get accreditation. What I tell you. And as a Jamaican, okay. Kenny needs a slap. Guys, Kenny already a beat up himself. Nobody beat him up no more. Commentators didn't even seem excited after Paulina's 48-17. That's crazy. Why you think? Why you think? Me miss the relay. I don't know why I left the time zone and miss. All right, so guys, what happened in the women's 4x1? America won. So they walked away with the gold. Great Britain was second and Germany was third. That's the females 4x1. For the men, unfortunately, America got a great start with Christian Coleman, but Kenny Benerick, runway left the button. He stopped inside the zone to see if he could get the baton, but he stopped abruptly. And because Christian was running so hard to catch him, he's literally slammed in him and shoved him over the zone. So they got DQ'd. But even if they didn't get DQ'd, they finished well down the pack, so they wouldn't have medaled. Taking the window was Canada. In second place was South Africa. They ran a national record. And in third place was Great Britain. Anita says Kung Fu Kenny was Kung Fu fighting. Ha! Those kicks were fast as lightning. Yes, so he was fast as lightning when he run well with Christian Coleman. Oh my gosh. You can't make this up. They only get excited for American athletes. No, they get excited for European athletes as well. Tia, who did line up for the relay? You mean Jamaica? They had the same lineup. Nothing changed. So it was Alana to Kemba to Sasha Lee to Tia. And we finished fifth. So there on the chat now is the women's 800 meters for the heptathlon. So let me go over on Twitter and see all them are jeer America right now. Let me go over Twitter go look all them are about America right now. Me can't start for America because I laugh Jamaica to scan when we never qualify. So terrible baton exchange for Christian Coleman to Kenny Benerick in the men's 4x1. They get disqualified. Ray Steak says, don't blame Kenny. Don't blame Fred. The blame must always be given to the coaches, period. Watch this. Leave the relay alone from yesterday. Take Noah off. Put Kenny on anchor. Problem solved. Oh, they switched things around. That's what they did. So they look like it because I was watching and I was thinking to myself, why didn't they just add the person to the end and not switch things up so much? So it seems as though they tinkered with it, and because they tinkered with it, all hell broke loose. Um, Andre DeGrasse at every major championship. So apparently, Quincy Hall and Michael Norman are hurt, and Rai has to run the 400-meter hurdles. Little Quincy tweaked his hamstring the day before the mixed 4x4. That's why he had the kinesia tape on. So that's why he didn't run it. But he was simply the most healthy person in the pool. That's why he ran. Okay, so apparently Team America had no choice but to run Quincy, because Quincy Wilson, that is, because Quincy Hall is apparently hurt, and Michael Norman. That Botswana goal is looking, more and more possible at this point, given what I'm seeing here. Let me bookmark this because this is going to be interesting. Let me bookmark that one day. They should. Another blogger is saying they should have left Fred Curley in lane 2 and put Kenny as anchor in place of Noah. This is on the relay coach. Why change positions when it's already practiced for months? Kenny Benerick would have dominated the anchor. JOA President Christopher Sumuda clears the air regarding a report made by local media hosts that the association would not issue an accreditation to shot putter Daniel Thomas Dodd for another Olympic Games unless she retracts her statement. Let me hear what I'm saying, sir. Guys, I can't play this one because that one you come from the people that will love copyright strike me. So I can't play that one upon it. Can't play this one on it. But I'll tell you what he said. So he's saying he never said that Daniel Thomas Dodd will not get accreditation going forward. And if Mr. Walker said that, that's Wayne Walker, then he should retract that statement. One of us ask people retract. One of us said things and then want people not talk up what them ear. Interesting. Oh guys, I really wanted to report this. I forgot. Khalid Spencer, Chelsea Hammond Ross, and Beverly McDonald received medals at the Paris Olympic Games. These are retroactive medals. I suppose people were banned, you know what I mean, and stripped of their medals. So Khalid Spencer gets the bronze in the 400-meter hurdles for the London 2012 Olympic Games. Chelsea Hammond gets the long jump bronze as well for Beijing 2008, and Beverly McDonald gets the 200-meter bronze for Sydney 2000. Them never said them they not gonna give about them the medal there. Is this the same year? Is this the same Marion Jones year? What they said they're taking back the medals, but they're not giving anybody their medals that they're supposed to get. They weren't moving them back up. Was it that year? I think that's the year. That's interesting. Finally. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on, guys? Me say everybody, people were not even usually comment on track and field is into track and field this Olympics. How we do this? There's no way. All right, so let's see what's happening in the comment section. Maybe by later I'll see more roasting of Team America. Botswana go upset. Me not ask no Botswana upset. Wanna see where the Kanku fighting. Wanna see where what was his name? Let's see. Did you all see what Let's See Little did? Look here, that upset is coming. Breaking news: Fred Curley beat the crap out of Kenny. I don't know want. You all are a mess. You all are a mess. Kenny was kung fu fighting. See, don't audition for Jamaica's Got Talent. I told y'all that I can't sing. Q Strategy, thank you so very much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Old boy Andre DeGrasse gets another gold medal. Yep, he gets another one. So he's been performing well at the Olympic Games each time they come around. One way or another, he might leave with something. Oh, this is the final event for the women's heptathlon. So this is the end of it actually. Leading is actually no, that's not the clocks. That's not the those are the times. See, how did Sasha Lee Forbes doing the relay? Personally, my opinion didn't change from the time I saw the heat. My only issue with what I saw was first and second. Um, I would have flipped the order. I thought Sasha Lee's leg was fine, and I thought Tia's leg was fine. I actually did think Alana's leg was fine too. The problem I have is that I thought Kemba's leg was, on the slowest end of everybody else's side. So I thought to myself, here what? Let's get her leg out of the way and have Alana run against the relay bully. The relay bully is TT Terry. That was my opinion. Have Alana run there so that Jamaica can cover, anything that is happening, or at least try. Let's put it that way, to cover. I think, putting Kemba and one of what I consider the longest legs was a blunder. Well, they didn't change the order. And Kemba ran the slowest leg. So yeah. Um, it is what it is, guys. Michael Norman is hurt. I heard he was hurt from the 400-meter final. So I heard that it's actually surprising that Quincy Hall is hurt. That's a surprise to me. I didn't know he was hurt. I wonder what the viewership is like around the world, because every nation is coming out on Twitter. Yeah, it has to be one of the most watched Olympic Games, you know what I mean? To be fair, based on what I'm seeing here, given how much the Olympics has been trending since it began. Hey Glendon, what's up? The most important thing in the relay is to get the baton around safely. That is why I said Kenny should run first. He wouldn't have to get the baton from anyone. Um, Remember, that's not the order they were practicing in all season. So that's also a problem, right? So they should have just stuck with what was working for them, pretty much. I mean, they were gonna, blow everybody out of the water anyway. Um, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Don't blame Kemba. They did her dirty. I said that I'm blaming Kemba. I'm saying that I wouldn't have put her on second leg. Kemba is the only person we had. Let's get this clear. We had nobody else to use. It was only going to be Kemba, Alana, Tia, and Sasha Lee. We had nobody else. I'm simply saying that the persons that are structuring the relays, in my opinion, blundered by putting Kemba on second. I would have put Kemba on first. America won the 4x1 for the women. Great Britain was second, and uh, Germany was third. Jamaica finished fifth. Let's see what's going on in this triple jump. Okay, so Jaden has now jumped at 1761, but that puts him in fourth because um Jordan that Diaz Fortune has jumped 1786, and he's now in the lead. Pichardo has jumped 1784. He's in second. Andy Diaz has jumped 1763. He's in third. And Jaden Hibbert has jumped 1761, and he's in fourth. So the triple jump is heating up because if the look here, the distance is between first and fourth, this is gonna be hot, and somebody is gonna be left off, and somebody that doesn't want to be left off is gonna be left off. What I appreciate is that round by round, I see Jadon jumping further and further, but the same thing can be said for everybody else. So, hmm. So two Cubans here, Jordan Fortune, that's now representing Spain, and Andy, well, three actually. Pedro Pichardo was formerly Cuban too, and he's now representing Portugal. Andy Diaz Hernandez is now representing Italy. Can Cuba, let's just say hypothetically, these athletes, finish one, two, three. Cuba can't claim gold, silver, and bronze as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned. Oh, I got some messages. Hold on there. Let's go back over here. Where's my stream? Let's go here. Um. Okay, so what did I get here? Seems as though people are cloning. What's happening here? Team USA has failed to medal in its fifth straight Olympic Games. Are you serious? It's five straight now. Whoa, that's crazy. Five straight? That goes back to 2000. Am I correct counting right? No, 2004. What am I counting from? 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. No, 20, no, no, no. Sorry. So it's 8, 12, 16. Okay, so it's from 2008. Man, TXT, I didn't say that you blame Kemba. I'm telling the Jamaicans not to blame Kemba. No, I'm not yeah, I'm not saying you're saying I blamed her. I'm just saying that I want people to clearly understand what I'm trying to say before we're not gonna say I'm blaming Kemba. You know what I mean? I just think that they got the order wrong. Personally. Um Kung Fu Kenny is now known as Kingston Kenny. You guys are a mess. So the last time they got a medal was 2004. Um, USA got DQ'd, but have come fifth because they messed up. Huh? But came fifth. Since 1995, USA messed up on 12 global champs. LOL. Lord God. Y'all want a 200-meter runner? Y'all can have Kenny. When after Kenny going to silver, the order was wrong, T. I agree. So the women's shot put final is on as well. So let's go back over this triple jump, because the triple jump here look exciting. It's a pity that they're not giving them no more screen time. It's a pity that we haven't seen any more screen time for the athletes. What's good is that Jadon Hibbert, based on his first two attempts, have seemingly guaranteed himself three extra jumps. So that's good. You know what I mean? He can just let it rip in these last few jumps, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Go ahead and done. I had him for what did I have him for? Silver. Make we see how this go because the competition is hot. You know what I mean? The competition is hot. What happened to Kemba? Nothing happened to Kemba, guys. Nothing happened to Kemba. Hi, I'm Barry. I'm Canada with dancing in the streets. Yeah, Canada must be excited. Wanna get the gold medal there, of course. Wanna know must happy. What happened with Puma? and their relay speed suit. I guess it was the same outfit. See, we don't care if Kenny gave us gold. You can have him. Good athlete, but no urgency. God of mercy, man. One of that thing say, you will say out here suffering in the streets like how Jamaica suffering in the streets. Suppose none of that suffer like how we are suffer. What would that say? What did that say? Suppose none of that suffer like how we are suffer. I saw one of that fling on I saw we no, one fling on everybody. I must that. Everybody would I get this one. Cause America dominate and not grumble over one mishap. Matey. All of the USA, whether Nike or Puma, all wear the same suit. I don't understand. They saving the speed suit because they knew the team wasn't gonna get gold. They need the speed suit in all the winning photos. All that too. Oh, people realize say I know Jamaica alone beat them athletes. It seems so. It definitely seems so. Thank you, Cruise Energy, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Mwah. You are right, T. Kemba is first or third of our best starters and should have been placed on the starting leg. The other two top starters are Shelly and Brianna. And I want to put Shelly on start. I don't know, I put Shelly on start, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I have to really wonder the persons that are structuring the relays, what really goes through their minds? You know what I mean? What really and truly goes through the minds of these persons, structuring the teams? Because if outsiders can look on and say, "Hey, guess what?" And look here, y'all know I have no, history in track and field to speak of. No experience myself. Competing. So it's kind of interesting how formulations can come from outsiders, and then we're here and watching them do foolishness all the time. It's just kind of interesting. It looks like the German has thrown over 20 meters. She looks like she probably put herself in gold in the shot put, that is. And she looks small. She's one of the smaller of the shot putters. She's definitely one of the smaller of the shot putters. What did she throw? What did she throw? I'm not sure what she threw. She threw 20 meters on the nose. See, only yes, okay, I agree. Yeah, Jamaica is the only ones that have separate suits for relay. Well, actually, we haven't done it in recent years. This was supposedly the first year that we were supposed to do it again, but it didn't materialize. So I guess this shot put is heating up between Germany and New Zealand. See, lots of formations come in hindsight. Look here. May understand hindsight if this was the first goal. They start the heat. This is the first goal. So this is in hindsight. The only way I'm considering, you know, this thought process is that they probably had Alana there practicing the whole time for start and they didn't want to move her off start. You know what I mean? And given that Kemba came in and Kemba probably came in for Shelly. Well, not probably, came in for Shelly because we were going to put Shelly on second. Um, they were going to keep Shashali probably on third and then switch her out with Sharika. Okay, I see why they did it. It makes sense. They didn't want to disrupt the formation that they already had in place. So potentially this is what would have happened in the heat, right? They would have Alana to Shelly, to Shashali, to Tia. That would have been the heat. And then in the final, they would have just taken out Shashali and put in Sharika, right? On the same third leg. So no real adjustments made for the athletes that have already competed on the leg that they were on, right? Which makes sense. So given the fact that Shelly pulled out and Sharika pulled out, um, didn't really change much for the Shashali and Tia leg. And it didn't really change much for the Alana leg as well. But they just slotted in Kemba where Shelly would go. So it seems that's what they did. But going in personally, the first thing I thought was we have to move Alana to second. You know what I mean? But maybe that would have cost them the same way it cost the USA and created problems. You can never really tell. You know what I mean? But personally, that's what I would have done. All right, let's get back to the men's triple. All right, so Jaden doesn't move in the order. He jumped 1753 on his third attempt. So no real change in the order of the top four. This is how it stands right now: Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Jamaica. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm just seeing Cuba, 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 Jamaica. So it's Cuba, 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 Jamaica, Burundi, Cuba, USA. So Cuba has four athletes here. Let me see. A four? Four. Cuba's a good four. They're four strong here. It's just interesting. It's just interesting how much these jumpers are all Cuban. So Nafi Thiam walks away with the gold here, it seems, in the women's heptathlon. Yeah, it seems she wins gold again. This is her first time winning the Olympic gold? I don't believe so. Um, so show me the gold. Show me the medals. So Belgium wins the women's heptathlon. Season's best 6,880 points. And it seems Belgium was also second or third. Okay, so USA Anna Hall doesn't even make it onto the podium, and she does a season's best. Interestingly, so it's Belgium one, Great Britain two, and Belgium three. Katarina Johnson Thompson is second, and child that name. Not try to do it. Not right now. So Jaden has taken all his three first attempts, and then they're going to reshuffle the order. So once they reshuffle the order, Jaden will be potentially fourth, given if there's no changes. Fourth to last to jump. What am I looking for? Okay, my chat. My chat is over here. Thank you again, Javier, for another $2 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate you as well a lot because you always coming through, Javier. You come through all the time. T was waiting on Fred to break the 100-meter world record. Still waiting. He brought the world record, of course. You never know him brought the world record already. He broke it long time. He has broken the female world record quite a few times. Quite a few times. Spain beats France for football gold. Yay. Okay. Anna Hall was overhyped on NBC. I don't think she was overhyped. Remember, and I think a lot of people forget the type of season that Honor Hall had. And I don't necessarily like to bring in injuries, but remember, she's actually coming back from surgery, She's literally coming back from surgery. So this is actually a good performance for her. Let's see if she can have a full season of competition, and let's see what that looks like in another championship year, because she's definitely one that is coming. 400-meter hurdles is coming up. Before the 400-meter hurdles, they're going to run the women's 10,000 meter. No, not the women's 400-meter hurdles. Sorry, the men's 400-meter hurdles. They're going to run the women's 10,000-meter final. So that's the first thing before the 400-meter hurdles. All I can say is Tina and Alana did well. Tia and Alana did well. Had we have Tia and Brianna, okay, so you're flipping the names. So Tia and Alana did well. Those were the ones that were a part of the relay. That's what you're saying. And then you're saying if we had Tina and Brianna, and that is listed on, we would have medaled. The reason why, sorry, Jamaican men back in Bolt's day were so good because they pretty much used the same order every year and pulled and plugged. What? Just pulled and plugged if certain runners weren't able to or injured, right? So I agree, they use the same order every year, and you don't really want to mess with the order. I agree with you, you know what I mean? But that's why they need to get it right from the beginning. This is the same thing America did for the women. You know, they finally figured out their order and then they're sticking to it. Jamaica hasn't figured out their order until recently. Only recently Jamaica figured out the order with Shelly, because them always have Shelly. I run where Shelly is supposed to run. You know what I mean? Put Shelly on back stretch. You know what I mean? And that's good. Yeah. So they started putting Shelly on back stretch in 2000 and what that no. Last year actually. Last year was the first year where they put her back on it, because she was on it in 2019, but they put her back again in 2023, and it worked. No, clearly she got injured, but the fact is they saw, what could be, right? So they were working with that, and it seems as though they seemingly were probably taking my advice. I'm gonna, give myself some props, because I was the only one that put this order out. I put Sharika on third and Tia and Anchor, and it seems as though that was exactly what they were going to do before, Sharika and Shelly pulled. Right? It was pretty easy plug and play for Sasha Lee, because she always runs third too. You know what I mean? The problem was, clearly, putting Kemba in. They just plugged her into where Shelly would usually run to not cause any problems. But as I said, that to me was wrong from the get go. Jaden is in fourth place right now. With Ricketts' husband coach, there she got a medal. Yeah. Remember how Lamara Distin was devastated, one, not making the final, and two, after not making the final, realizing how high the athletes actually jumped to get a medal, and was further distraught. Yeah. Yeah. That is why the athletes need their coaches there. The athletes need their coaches there. Hopefully next Olympics reggae will be a sport, just like breakdancing. Breakdancing is a sport in Olympics. I don't know one cause me when me talk about rock climbing. Look here. When I look and I see sports like, cricket and netball and all them something and not being a part of Olympics, me have to shake my head. The women's 10,000 meters is on the track. I really have to shake my head. No, sir. Breakdancing? Look here, I'm not disregarding any activity. But breakdancing is a sport? So since when does breakdancing qualify as a sport? When since does dancing qualify as a sport? I didn't know dancing was a sport. Let me Google what dancing is. Let me see if dancing is a sport. Dancing. Dancing is an art form, often Classified as a sport. Oh, really? No. Consisting of a sequence of body movements and aesthetics. Okay, child, I guess it's a sport. I mean, well, to me, it's an art form. But if they want to classify it as a sport, not me. I don't think dancing is a sport. Then again, maybe that's not fair because I do like what's that thing that those people do, like the salsa thing. You know those things. Yeah, those things to me qualify as sport. I don't know about breakdancing. Maybe I'm being too hard on breakdancing. Oh Lord. They call it breaking. They don't like to be called break dance. Okay, child. Yeah, cause they know say no sport. So they might make up things no. Just like how rock climbing, just like if you go climb rock out to do a sport no. I never know say that a sport. What the next something there where the people them jump from place to place? What's that one called again? Parkour. Parkour a sport. People are jump from here so to this and that a sport now. Guys, listen. I must be, I'm such a traditionalist that I'm not open. It seems I'm not open to new things. It seems I'm very much not open. I think the athletes who ran the relay heats get to stand on the podium. Should get to stand on the podium. There wasn't much change actually for many of the teams. Maybe Great Britain, had a few changes, but most of the teams were literally the same. Breaking is not a sport at all. I want to see how long you're not as open to. Yeah, I know I'm not that open because I just it's not that I'm not open, but let's say for instance, the other sports that I deem as sports are there, and then they start introducing breaking and rock climbing and all these parkour and whatever else, then okay, fine. But I just can't wrap my mind around seeing parkour there, rock climbing there, and I don't see things like netball, as I said, cricket. And I do understand the concern for cricket, originally, but T20 start how long now? Look how long T20 are gone. Them could have add T20 to it. T20 would be fun. You know what T20 would have do for Olympics? You know what people love cricket? Look here. Cricket would have become the probably outside of track and field. Cricket would have become probably the biggest sport just there at the Olympic Games. I mean, I ask you, if cricket was a part of the Olympics, maybe the reason why cricket is not at the Olympics, maybe there are not enough countries that participate in it from an IOC perspective. But there's no way I'm gonna pass up those type of sports and go look at parkour and call parkour sport. No, no, Chuckies. Me not agree. That's where gonna lose me. Let me look if there's any update on the men's triple jump. Um. All right. So Jaden has not taken his fourth attempt. As a matter of fact, nobody no look like them take. All right. Oh, so they just reordered it now. So the eighth athlete has just taken his jump and he fouled. So remember I said that Jadon is in. Jadon is now in fifth. Jadon never in a fourth. I will jump up in a. I will jump up. Oh no, he's in. Okay, he's still in fourth. Coming frightened. Okay, okay. So Jadon is fourth to last. Or jumps fifth. Let's put it that way. He jumps fifth in the order. Cricket will be added in 2028. Finally, cricket are gonna sell off. Look here. Cricket? Look here, Mudan go pay for watch. Other than track and field, Mudan deb a cricket for me yard top. They will add cricket when USA can get a medal. But look how much event going on. America can get medal in it. Um, Look at the shooting events. I know America take home them the medal there. It's mainly like the Asian countries dominate those events. And like synchronized swimming and those things. I mean, the Asian and European country is in those ones. You know what I mean? Um, what else? Badminton. Well, America dominate. No. Well, them always have some. Well, then again, China people there everywhere. I mean, not Chinese people, Asian people, they're everywhere. So the table tennis American team full of be Asian. I find that interesting. But anyway, Asians usually dominate those type of things. You know what I mean, like table tennis and so forth. Um, what else? So it's not everything America wins, or can get medals in. Netball and cricket are true sports. That's what I think. I don't believe we should be calling activities sport. The activity them they something we use pastime. Why Jamaica can't do shooting at Olympics? I think one year we did have somebody try. Remember, I know you see with these events, they have world tournaments as well. So you have to be participating in the world tournaments and be ranked in order to go to the Olympic Games. It's just like with swimming. You can't just get up and just go. You know what I mean? You have to be ranked. So and you have to be participating. So yeah. If basketball is an Olympic sport, why not cricket? More countries play cricket than basketball. Agreed. I agree. Shooting and archery, very expensive equipment. Okay. But I think I saw somebody one time, man. I'm sure I saw a shooter from Jamaica being interested one time, was trying to get up the ranks, but it never really went anywhere. But yeah, I suppose it's the expense of it all. All of our great shooters in the Olympics were from Texas, the home of the firearm. India would dominate cricket for sure. Um, I don't know if I necessarily agree with you that they would dominate. I mean, I think when it comes to cricket, every side has their season. You know what I mean? At one point you'd be looking and you're like, oh, India had a good stretch, Sri Lanka had a good stretch, and it depends on which one too. You have people. Some teams are stronger in Test cricket. Some teams are stronger in one day cricket, and some teams are stronger in T20 cricket. Right. So it depends on the type of cricket as well. Um, Going from a T20 perspective, I suppose at this particular point, yeah, India is doing their thing, but I mean, everybody, as I said, has their season in the sun. West Indies had their moment. Um, so yeah, it's just which team is strong, and I suppose if they know it's coming to the Olympics, I'm sure the West Indies will be coming strong. Oh, the medal there go. So who wouldn't get the medal? Now that I think about it, there would be no West Indies at the Olympics. It wouldn't be West Indies. It would be Jamaica, Barbados, and all them countries. That's not true. TM at work. What did Sade do in the 400 meters? She ran one a fast time. Sub 50. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough to get her on the podium. Um, we saw one of the fastest. I mean, the fastest race in history, actually. I believe. In the women's 400 meters, everybody ran sub 50, and the three medalists ran sub 49. Right, so it was a crazy race. Let me tell you her time. Her time was 49. I think 80 something. I think. Let me just double check. 49. Where's the 400 meters? Further result. 49. Okay, yeah, 49.83. My memory isn't that bad. So she ran 49.83. Okay, so Jaden is next up in the jumping order. I don't understand. And he fouled. Lord God. So Jaden has only two more attempts to see if he can get on the podium. I don't know. Since this 10,000 meters is so long, how come them not showing no triple jump? I wonder if I should switch my feed. Kanzi, can you please come and put this on triple jump? Because me want to see what Jaden them a do. No offense, 10,000 meters, but I need to see what's going on in the triple jump. Scroll down, let me see if they have a triple jump feed. Watch live. Okay. Click on watch live. Scroll down. Uh, there's athletics. It looks like they don't have no triple jump feed. Lord God. Scroll again. Nope, no triple jump feed. Keep going. Oh, I see other things that are live. Keep going. Keep going. Athletics, marathon, taekwondo. No, they don't have a interesting. So, all right, go back to the athletics one. Unfortunately, so unfortunately, they don't have a triple jump feed. Too bad. So Jamaica only has two more opportunities to medal, and they're looking. It's not looking so hot right now, but let's see. Yeah, Jadon fouled. He fouled on his fourth attempt, so he has two more opportunities to get on the podium. Yes, there's a Jamaican family, the Masters, that do shooting. Okay, similar to how we have a family that does surfing as well, um, in Jamaica. So I suppose Australia would dominate cricket in the Olympics. Which one, Rajak? I mean not Rajak. Raj Music. Which one? Oh, it's Raj Music. Okay. Which one would Australia dominate? Is it Test? Is it one day or is it T20? See, any thoughts on the viral Olympic story of the female pole vaulter who went viral for twerking after she won? The Europeans called it the cheeky dance. Oh my god, just hearing them call it the cheeky dance has to be the most ridiculous thing. No, I don't have any thoughts. Well, I didn't see it actually, but I don't really have any thoughts on it, honestly. Okay, so they're finally showing me some triple jump. Oh, what was that? What's my hair? Jeez. Here, go behind there and stop playing with me. My hair is tickling my foot. It would be T20. Come on, definitely not Test. No, well, Test is too long, clearly. But one day it can play. One day can play Olympics, you know. One day can play Olympics. After all, it's one day. No, it's not one day. It's one day per side. So you go. Me not even remember. I think it's one day per side. It would have to be T20 or T10 cricket. T10 cricket. Somebody on T10 cricket now? Is that how auto touch I am with cricket? That there's a T10 cricket now? I don't believe you. All right, so Diaz Fortune is jumping big. Some more Cubans, you know what I mean, that are representing other countries. I'm just waiting for Jadon to pop one off. You know what I mean? At least I'm hoping for him to pop one off. It will be T20 at the 2028 Olympics. Australia will dominate. 4 years is a long time though. 4 years is a long time, and so much can change in 4 years. It seems as though the Caribbean wouldn't be able to do much in it because from a country perspective, I don't think we would be able to represent as the West Indies. So clearly, each country would have to field their own team. So the West Indies would be left out. I mean, not the West Indies. The Caribbean would be left out in the cold. Let me Google this. Come, I never know something named T10 cricket. I've never heard that in my life. T10. 10 cricket. So when did this T10 cricket start? It started when? 2017. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of touch. Look here, I never know so they had a T10 cricket league. I'm definitely out of touch with sports. I'm definitely out of touch with every sport that I used to love watching. I love me some cricket, but guys, I haven't had any chance to really focus on it. The older I get, is the more I can't watch these things because I literally have no time. You know what I mean? I only have time and energy right now for track and field. I don't have no more time for nothing else. You see how track and fields would soak up my time? I don't have no time to watch nothing else. Like Dodd said, part of the reason the JOA um neglects field is because it's neglected by Jamaicans. Please start paying attention to other sports. Point taken, Summer. And I did say this on the first video that I did covering the whole Daniel Thomas Dodd situation. And I said, I cover a lot of collegiate sports. And the collegiates, when it comes to the field events for Jamaica, are always doing well. And when I report on those videos, it literally never passes 1,000 views. You know what I mean? And I did say in that, video that, hey, this is how they're going to realize that they're getting support because you guys are going to be start paying attention and start watching. So you guys, the fans, have to also make sure that you're watching, and supporting the content, or just the track and field athletes, the field athletes, sorry. So when content, whoever puts it out, it doesn't matter, right? When the athletes that are on the field are being covered, support those videos, because y'all don't support them for real. For real. Y'all don't support them. See, get back in touch with your cricket side. I really want to because I love cricket. I love cricket. But for now, it's when it comes to like talking about cricket, I can't tell you nothing about cricket because I don't know who are the new players anymore. I don't know nothing about cricket. I think the last time I was paying attention to cricket was maybe, I want to say, back in probably 012 to probably 014. Maybe that's the last time I really, watched anything cricket. Or not necessarily watch, but knew anything what was going on in terms of the teams. All right, let's go back to this triple jump and see what's happening. Let's see if there's any change. They're now in their fifth attempt. It doesn't seem that there's any change. It's still the same. So it's still Jadon fourth, 1761. Still Andy Diaz, third, 1763. Still Pichardo second, 1784, and still Diaz Fortune first, 1786. Where am I going? You see, when you have so many pages open, you get confused a little bit. Them big man out there jumping for life. Rough on our little one. Yep, it's rough right now. No, but some of these athletes are young. Diaz Fortune is young. Let me see how old he is. I know Diaz Fortune isn't that old. He's probably like 23, 24. Diaz spell? Is it Fortuna? I never know. Yeah, jump. How old is he? He's 23, so he's not old. He's not old. Is it? And wait, which one? Is it Jordan Andy? His name is. What is his name? Yeah, he's 23, so they're very young. Cause I know they're just burst recently. Um, they're very young. Let me see how old the other one is. Pichardo is the oldest one. What's the other one name? Andy Diaz Hernandez. Let me see how old he is. They're very young. Andy Diaz Hernandez. Okay. They still have him on Google as a Cuban athlete. He is, oh, he's born 1995. Um, so he's 28. Oh, he's much older than I thought he is, actually. All right, so Zango is up there in age, clearly. Pichardo is up there in age as well. So the youngest ones are Jadon and Diaz Fortune. Volleyball is a part of the Olympics already. Just arrived, T. Did we qualify for the women's 100-meter hurdles? Yes, we have one qualifier to the finals for the women's 110-meter hurdles, and that is Akira Nugent. But based on what I saw, guys, is anybody race? Anybody who can execute the best race is their race because the girls are good. The girls are good, good. Isn't that male cat? Is that the male cat? Is it? Isn't it? It's got to check out the front. It's him. I said track is every mating season, you see? There's a male cat that comes to dominate my female cats at my yard, and I hate him. And no care how I try to run him, he returns anyway. And then he just leaves the babies. He just leaves the babies behind. No support. So I'm just left here feeding baby upon baby upon baby. It's him, isn't it? I know it's him. I know his sound. He has a mating sound call when he comes. Oh gosh. I saw a tweet that told me didn't make it. It was a shocker. Yeah, she didn't make it, guys. She didn't make it. She didn't make it. Typical Jamaican man. It's you mean typical Jamaican cat? Jaden just pulled up. Lord God, no. That not up on my screen. Come, we need to hurry up. We need to hurry up and left Paris. We need to hurry up and left Paris. 1 day to go. 1 day to go. Dear God. He was hurt going in, guys. He was hurt going in. Remember he did an interview saying that he almost pulled out. You know what I mean? So he was hurt going in. It's just tough. It's just tough watching these things. It's tough. It's tough for Jamaica. I'm just wishing him all the best. That's all we can do. We can only wish him all the best. It annoys me when my cat is going off. I can't even sleep. Listen, that male cat, I swear to you, man, it makes me want to destroy him every time I see him coming around. I will literally run him down outside with a broom, and he returns anyway, I swear to you. His coach knew. Yeah, we all knew, guys. You never hear him do interview. He did an interview after the heats, after the qualification round, and he said that he was on the verge of pulling out. You know what I mean? So we knew he wasn't well. We knew he wasn't at his best, guys. We knew he was struggling with an injury. So at this particular point, we were just hoping for the best. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, continuously jumping on his leg. Let me see if they're gonna show it to me. They're probably gonna show it to me now because they're back to the drums. So let's see. My heart is hurting me though. My heart is hurting me for poor Jadon. Mm-mm. Paris, Europe, dash it way. Dash it way. It defeat dash we know. 1 day to go. They're not showing me nothing, guys. They're not showing me. They're only showing me the 10,000 meters. They show Andy Diaz and they cut back to the 10,000 meters. So they're not even showing me. They're not showing me nothing. See what bad mind does, karma. Look here, Rakil. Shut up. Shut up right now. We don't need you commenting at this particular point. Cause nobody in us so now wish no injury upon nobody. So stop. You know what I realize about you Americans? Y'all are the first to try to goad people and say the most. And if somebody try goad in the back, uno go on the most weird. Look here, whatever you dish out, make sure you can take it back. But the last time I checked, me not see no Jamaican around here wish injury upon nobody. So so enough of that. Please and thanks. I'm already not in a good mood, so don't make it any worse. This has been a roller coaster ride for the Olympics. Wow, it has been. He's not pulled. He was feeling a cramp from the qualifiers. The major triple jumps is not working out for Jadon. I told you the Americans are the worst, winners and losers. Rocky Hill. I'm wounded. I'm a wounded beast. You know what they say about wounded beasts? Please, I beg. I beg. Um. Oh well, glad I have my ganja tea to relax my nerves. I have a funny story on ganja tea about my mother. So my brother loves to drink ganja tea, right? So I don't know if you know, but sometimes people will boil tea like bush tea, but they don't necessarily change the bush, right? So he boiled ganja, and I think of something named basil or basil or something. I don't remember what name, but anyway. So he left it in the pot, and this thing has been marinating for days, right? So he has his own pot with this wheat tea that nobody else drinks, right? And it's marinating in this pot for God knows how long, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so my mother comes around, big and bold, one day, and says she's going to he drink some of it. So she opens the pot. And let me tell you, say the something thick, it become viscous at this particular point to it thick and green. I'm look on her and say, the concentration in that they pot there. You don't want to drink that. My mother say, a regular she drink wheat tea, man. She alright. She's fine now, so I can laugh about it. My mother is here to me. No one else with me. So she take herself and drink the wheat tea, guys. And believe me, look here. That's something that my mother heart start go so. When me look, and my mother that outside I run up and down. Tracky is no joke. My mother had to be admitted. My mother had to be admitted. That was the last time she ever drank none of my brother wheat tea. But I warned her. I warned her about the wheat tea. Look here. I never see nothing green so antique in my life. Even when my brother drink it, I never see it look so. Ah, yes. Wild basil. That is it. That is it, tech savvy. That is what it was. And I swear to you, look here. When I saw that, and I said, look here, don't drink it. And she took up herself and said she can't drink it. Oh my gosh. No, stop. I'm weak. Mm. See, y'all sleep with too much duppy. What are you talking about? What is having to do with duppy? See, you're a country girl. I know about the bush tea pot. Yeah, man, him have one bush tea pot where him set side with him special bush. Nobody not drink out of that, you know. Can him ever have some bush where him a drink up? Oh Lord, no sir. My sister is in the chat. She says, "Leave mother alone." My sister said, "Leave mother alone." No, it was hilarious. It was the most hilarious thing I witnessed. No, don't get me wrong. It was serious, guys. Because as I said, she had to be admitted to the hospital. But because it's past, you can, take bad things and make joke. But yo, in the instant it was happening, because I didn't realize how serious it was, guys. I was actually laughing, when it was happening. But then when I realized that no, this is serious, you know what I mean? And she had to be rushed to the hospital, kind of thing. But yeah, that was her last time with that type of tea. Someone just passed out in the race. Oh, child. Paris need for don't know. Let's see what's going on with Jadon. Let's see what's going on with Jadon. Because they're not showing me the jump track is. They're not showing me no jump. Let's go over here. All right, so they have their sixth and final attempt left. So this is the last jump for everybody, and the positions haven't changed. The positions have not changed. No, well, it seems as though the American has now moved up one spot actually. So he is now in sixth place. So let's see what happens. But he doesn't affect the top four. Let's see what happens in these final jumps. I don't know why they're not showing another jumps. None of the jumps we're not seeing. 2 laps left to go in the 10,000 meters. Um, so the eighth jumper has jumped, the seventh jumper has jumped, and the sixth jumper has jumped in the order. So now we're down to five. Fabi Zango is next. Is he the Olympic champion or silver medalist from the Olympics? Something another of the stars. I don't remember. But let me see what Zango wins gets here. If he's able to move himself up into medal position. Let me see what this is. Oh! If I love him one more time. If I love Kishane one more time. That's a dap up to the future champions. That was a dab to the future champion. All right, so this is the final lap of the 10,000 meters. Let's see who is going to win. The Kenyans are in there. 3 Kenyans are at the front. Two Ethiopians are behind about seventh and eighth. Sifan Hassan is coming around now, trying to see if she can get into that gold medal or at least a medal position. One Kenyan has fallen back, an Italian is still there. So it's Kenya, Italy, Netherlands. Let's see how this goes. Italy is coming for Kenya. Let's see if Kenya can hold on. Italy is there. No, Kenya will take it. So Kenya takes it. Italy. Oh, now slow down. Look how she slowed down. Man. Them people are slow down deadly. See? Okay. um, it's probably copywritten, but I was downloading something. Um, let's go look at the triple jump to see how that ended. I suppose to don't know. Jaden. So okay, Jaden, not take him jump yet. All right, let's see how Jaden. So Frabizongo fouled his final attempt, so we're down to top four. This is it for Jadon. If he wants to get onto the podium, this is it. This is it. But me want to know how them not showing none of them, not even the final jumps. Not even the final jumps. Oh, Jadon passes. Jadon passed his final attempt, so he'll be taking no further part in the competition. Can't say we never expected that, guys. Can't say we never expect that. I'm just wishing him speedy recovery. Just wishing him speedy recovery. That's all I have to say, guys. It's tough. It's tough for the youngster. Tough, 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 tough. So the final event that's coming up on the track is the um men's 400-meter hurdles finals. Let's be real. Hassan is the greatest Olympian of all time. I mean, you have to have the goals to back that up, guys. So it's not just competing in multiple events, but you have to be dominating those events. Just walking away with a medal won't, get you considered the greatest of all time, unfortunately. Jaden has World Juniors in 2 weeks. Hope he's better for that. Don't count that. Don't count that as a thing at this point. Look like that are gonna materialize. At all. I'm glad the Italian woman got her medal. They did her dirty, thinking she got the bronze after Faith was DQ'd. How do you mean they did her dirty? No Ethiopia go appeal. After them not after the athlete them never do or nothing. The organizers never do or nothing either. Remember saying no? If good have Sega never take fear herself and go appeal when she know what she do, there wouldn't have been this problem where one Faith Kipyegon was DQ'd and then it was reversed. So how there must so who is to blame for that? Yeah, Jadon passed on his sixth attempt, guys. So there's no more. Unfortunately, he finishes in fourth place. It is one of those things. Just one of those things. Yep, speedy recovery for Jadon. Speedy recovery for Jadon. Speedy recovery. Jadon Hibbert really did well, knowing that he almost pulled out from the first training here. He will be back, I'm sure. Yeah, he definitely did well. Ooh, and that doesn't look like it's enough for Pichardo. That doesn't look like it's enough for Pichardo to get gold. So it looks like the gold goes to the 23-year-old Jordan. But Pichardo has crazy hang time though. I'm not gonna lie, he has crazy hang time. Yep, Jaden is finished. He finished fourth. Was unable to continue. He apparently pulled up on one of his attempts. They didn't show me on the screen, unfortunately, so I didn't get to see it myself. But he pulled up. Not bad for somebody who is not well. Yeah, man. Not bad for somebody that has a hamstring problem right now or some kind of problem. I'm not sure if it's hamstring because I saw in the heat there's a picture because again they never showed us in the qualification around him jumping either. But I did see images of him and he had some heavy what is it, like a wrap or something around his knee area, right? So I don't know if that has anything to do with the hamstring. I don't believe so. So it seems as though there's probably an issue with his knee. That's my assumption. Um, so yeah. And we all know about the jumps and the knees and the ankles and everything else. So it's really hard on the athletes. Second championship is Hibbert. Oh, to know. Next one. Lord of mercy, Kimani. That's not time. It's not time for this, Kimani. No, sir. Are you serious, Kimani? You can't serious. No, sir. Um, hoping for a speedy recovery for him because he is a a risk for respiratory illness. Cuba sweep the triple jump. Yeah, man. Cuba sweep the triple jump. Cuba go 1, 2, and 3. Well, Cuba does stand up. If there are any Cubans here, stand up. You go 1, 2, 3 in the triple jump. That are the first sweep. America did a look sweep in a competition. See, Cuba come sweep. Cuba come dash out sweep and show no oh 1, 2, 3 go. If he had hit the board good when he would have won. Talking about Pichardo. Yeah, if he had hit the board in that jump, the jump that he jumped the furthest on, yeah, he would have definitely been in the lead. Um, Rashawn can get bronze, guys. Me not counting that chicken there. When it hatch, I'll be excited, but me not counting that chicken at all. Um, Cuba get first, second, third, and seventh. Yeah, man. They're all Cubans. For those who don't know, they're all Cubans. Every single last one of them, they're Cubans. And this is not a situation, like how Jamaicans would probably try to claim somebody that has, Jamaican descent, or Americans will do the same. You know what I mean? These are literal born Cubans. We're competing as Cubans up until recently. Them are all Cuban. Um Guys, nobody bring up no Asafa and oblique civil 2.0 to me, please. That's not a question I'm gonna answer. Oh my gosh, he's proposing to his girl. The Brazilian. Who is he? Is he the jumper? And is she accepted? Oh, that's so cute. Way to go. Way to do it. On the Olympic stage. Wow, she's gonna remember this for the rest of her life. She's gonna remember this. That's cute. That was cute. That was cute, guys. Um Well, we have Russia left, guys, and Russia is coming up at 2:45. It's now 2:40. I mean, it's 2:39 now. So you'll be seeing them on the track in a couple. You'll be seeing them on the track in a couple. Think he pulled on his fourth attempt. His run up was fine, and as he went to land his jump, he grabbed the back of his hamstring and walked. Okay. Mm. Kill away with outside lane. Guys, remember I told you that lane 8? Well, I think a lane 8. But no, but Rashawn goes in as one of the he never get a something the time. He goes in as one of the thin dares. One of the non-automatic athletes. So he was gonna get lane 9 or lane 2. Guys, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the final event to go off. And that's pretty much it for today. That's pretty much it for today. You know what I mean? Let's see if Jamaica can end the penultimate day 8, better than it's been going so far. See, the same thing can be said about Jasmine Camacho Quinn, born American and competed for America. No, I will never. I will not give you all that. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I don't care how no one count people and add people. Me not give no one extra athlete. You don't have too much. You don't need no more. You don't need no more. Jasmine is American tea. LOL. I said I'm not giving it to you all. I mean, you all can call her American, but I'm not giving it to her. I giving it to you guys. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry actually. I don't want too much out of life. I'm not too craven. You never yet a craven choke puppy? Jaden did well for a 19-year-old. Congrats. Next 4 years, he will return with fire. Well, I'm hoping that we'll definitely see him, dropping fire before that. Certainly not waiting until 4 years. There's so many championships in between now and then. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that we can see him, get to one World Games, maybe next year, and be on the podium, and then take it from there. All right, so let's get into this last event, guys. This last event. So they're now announcing the athletes. So Abraham Samba is now coming out. Abderrahman Samba. The Brazilian Alisson dos Santos is coming out next. He's in lane 3. Samba is in lane 2. In lane 4, Rasmus Maggi from Estonia. From France, in lane 5, Clement Ducos. Ducos. In lane 6, no, yeah, 6, Karen McMaster from the British Virgin Islands. In lane 7, Karsten Warholm from Norway. This is going to be a race. This one is going to be good. In lane 8, Rai Benjamin, United States of America. And in lane 9, Rashawn Clark from Jamaica. Let's go, Rashawn. Give us your best, whatever that is. We appreciate you and love you, of course. Oh yeah, if he can win a medal, it would be our first medal in 20 years for real. Because y'all remember Danny McFarlane? What did Danny McFarlane say after he got that silver medal? Only never did a talk about me. I'll never forget that interview. That was one interview that went down. But then I think the games used to be brought on CVM TV. And let me tell you something, man. He went off. He went off. All right, so they're just doing the final camera run through. So we're getting ready now. I actually don't know how I feel. Actually, I'm just Here we go. They've been sent to their marks. It's awesome listening to a Jamaican stadium announcer. Set. All right, and they are off. Here we go. Rashawn Clark gets a good start actually. He's pulled away slightly from Ray Benjamin. That's interesting. Carson Warholm is not necessarily trying to go out too much. He looks like he's pacing Ray Benjamin. Looks like he's changed his tactics a bit. Let's see what happens in the home straight. Wow. Let's see what will happen on the home straight because it seems Carsten changes tactics a bit. Here comes Ra, here comes Carsten. They're both clearing together. Rashawn is still in there. Let's see if Rashawn can do anything. Dos Santos is also there. Rai comes off in the lead. Okay, Rai looks like he's going away for this medal. Here comes Rashawn. Rashawn looks like he can get. Oh no! He was definitely reaching. Lots of reaching. Lots and lots and lots of reaching from Rashawn Clark. But he tried. He tried, guys, and he ended up falling. That was tough. Anyway, Ray Benjamin takes the win. He equals his season's best 46-46. Carson Wahom is second, 47-06. And Alisa Dos Santos is third, 47-26. Unfortunately, Rashawn Clark does not finish. Actually, he's not the only one because I saw another athlete fall as well. What did he do? Get up and finish the race? It seems as though the Estonian got up and finished the race because he finishes in 52-53. But it looks as though Rashawn didn't get up. So that's tough. That's tough, guys. That's tough. Yeah, Rashawn fell. Cross is Olympics. Cross is indeed. Cross is indeed. Cross is indeed. Is this another super chat? Javier, you thank you so very much for the $2 super chat. I think this is a new one. I'm a bit confused, but yeah, thank you for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate it. It's been rough in these streets for Jamaica, man. It's been rough. T, you watch the African movies, I beg? No, not necessarily that I watch them, but I'm online, so I see a lot of African lingo. Just like how people, can say one and two, words in patois. I can say one and two things like how Africans will say it. You know what I mean? Um, why do they keep giving Jamaica lane 8 or lane 9? Jade, Rashawn was a non-automatic qualifier, one of the non-automatic times in terms of getting through to the next round. What that means is that he gets either lane 9 or lane 2. Thank you, Javier. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will, certainly, for sure. I'm just gonna do a couple more recordings and then call this day a day. And we look forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow is just the evening session, so there's no more morning session. And we come back for the evening and we close out. You know what I mean? That's what is up. Yeah, we gotta regroup. We definitely have to regroup. This was, a very eye-opening championships in terms of where what's really happening, the state of our track and field, let's just put it that way. Our dependence as well on the top guns, and if they're not there, then it seems as though, you know, there's not much happening behind because the other athletes are, very young. So yeah, there's a lot of regrouping, growing as well. The younger athletes just have to continue, and they'll get there eventually. But yeah, it's like opposite ends of the spectrum. We didn't have an in between, athlete, or we didn't really have in between athletes. They're either, on the the close to the end of their career, pretty much, or at the beginning of their career. 11 goals in track. That's amazing. Roddy thrown the king. Yeah, he definitely did in this instance. He wasn't at his best. Oh no, Rashawn didn't fall. He actually just slipped and he stopped. Um, so T, seriously, what do you mean seriously objectivity? I know you love it. I know you love it. US. Look here. He didn't fall. He stopped. So he tripped over the last hurdle and stopped. And well, that wasn't the last hurdle. I think that was like the ninth hurdle and stopped. Um, Take heart, Jamaica, and after boat, Jamaica is finished. All right, Jacoby, please be quiet. Look how much year Jamaica run Olympics. I talk about Jamaica done after boat. Look how long boat retire. Next, um, team member, me tell you, Clark has to come stateside for training. Objectivity, you know, have to tell me. Me, I tell you that long time. Say, from a technical perspective, and not even Clark alone. It's not Clark alone. I've been talking about this. I said if it's one thing the Americans have mastered, and that is hurdling. Every level, whether it's a sprint one or well, the hurdle depending. But you see Sydney, I do that can't call sprinting too. You know what I mean? So they've mastered it. They've mastered the craft, and I appreciate that about them when it comes to the hurdles, right? And I even said this years ago. Let's use an example. Rashid Broadbell, when he just left NVP and went over to what them done so? The club there so whatever it name right now. I can't my brain has spin. When he just went there, I remember saying that he has the talent to be the world record holder. His speed is there, you know. But from a technical perspective, he's definitely lacking. And if he wants to get, to those heights that are unattainable by many, then he needs to clean up. And I remember saying that Ronaldo Walcott needs to hire a specialist for technically executing or teaching the athletes how to technically be better over the hurdles. And a few Jamaicans took me on and told me, no, Ronaldo Walcott is the best sprint coach. I said he may be a great sprint coach, but that doesn't mean he's a great technical hurdles coach. You know what I mean? And I pointed out that Rashid is going to need that. And as you can see, it's been years since he's left, and yes, he has gotten faster, but from a technique perspective, he's not any better. Right? We can go to Rochelle Clayton. Not much, She, I agree that she's a bit better, but there still needs to be a lot more efficiency in terms of hurdling, right? When I look at the best technical hurdler from a 400-meter perspective, hurdles perspective, who that? I not even know who to say is that right now. Um, I think on her best day, Anjanette Knight looks the best. You know what I mean? But she also has her flaws that she's still working on. And it's the same thing right here with Rashawn Clark. Jamaicans seem to have not mastered the technicality of the hurdles. Our hurdles run with a lot of wasted movement. Look at Jahil Hyde. He's another one, that has been it for years, and we haven't really seen much change. And this isn't to diss any athletes, you know what I mean? But if you want to be the greatest in the event, you can't expect to be the greatest and have all these errors. Look at Sydney. Sydney, I run like no hurdles, not dead. And that is because her technique has been mastered to the fullest. And that's what you need if you want to get to those levels. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Jamaicans, have it at this particular point, which is odd to me. And here why it's odd to me. Because from a high school perspective, don't get me wrong, I know the heights or the hurdles change. But from a high school perspective, they look good technically. They look awesome as a matter of fact. Superb. Because time and time again, we have juniors go to that like under 20 championships and, win. So it's amazing to me the staunch difference between how they look as a junior versus how they look as a senior. That has always been interesting to me, you know what I mean? But I'm just hoping that going forward, we get our hurdles to work on their technicality, because if they don't, then we're probably never gonna be, the best we can be in these events, and that's just be keeping it real. T, come tomorrow with a USA flag, just in case you lose your mind, Rocky Hill. Remember, just rest this over me, just in case you lose your mind. Just in case you lose your mind. Ignore some of the comments, T. um, let's see. Little Bogo is collecting his gold medal in the 200 meters. Yay for Botswana. You can't expect lifetime dominance from a small island. Well, that is true as well. Ebbs and flow of life. You know what I mean? Um, you Americans have selective memory. Okay. T, what is the schedule for tomorrow? Let me go look. Ah boy, tomorrow. Table of contents. I mean tab. Let me table of contents. Tab table. Okay, so tomorrow day 10 or day 9, based on how I counted it anyway. Um, Starting at 1 a.m. is the marathon, but y'all know I won't be here for that. So we begin in the afternoon session. The first event on is the men's high jump final. We have Romain Beckford there. At 12 o'clock, at 12:15, the men's 800-meter finals. At 12:30, the javelin throw finals for the women. At 12:35, the women's 100-meter hurdles finals. We have Akira Nugent there. At 12:50, the men's 5,000 meters finals. At 1:15, the women's 1,500-meter finals. And then, of course, we close out the day with the 4x4 relays. We have the men's 4x4 relay coming up at 2 o'clock, and at 2:14, the women's 4x4 relay. So instead of closing out with the men, they close out with the women. I guess they're probably expecting a world record from America for the women. Okay, I guess, child. I don't know. Did he burn medal? No, he placed fourth and he suffered an injury, so he wasn't able to take his last jump. Cuba swept the medals, you can say, yeah. This was a good day of athletics. I feel so good. I have to jog for 2 hours. How good I feel. Ah well, Louis, I'm glad you feel amazing. I'm glad you feel absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, that is it. I'm gonna bounce. I thank you so very much for always being here. As I said, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow I'll join you for the afternoon session, and that's it for the Olympics. Olympics come and gone and done. We just go round out, and apparently crown America, the champions as usual. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, love you lots, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay. Remember to look out for the videos that come out on the channel as well. Look out for that. Watch Noah in a mask. Anyway, bye guys.